And good evening, football fans, and welcome to WRMG TV 12 Television 97 for another night of Tishomingo County Braves football, our first broadcast of the month of October. Hello, fans. Blake Long, joined by Randall Lindsay and Sam Barnett. Yes, I'm back with you after an open week last week, and I was down at Itawamba while Matt Willis filled in for me on homecoming night here. As Matt was able to be part of those festivities, it was my pleasure to have him take my spot and swap up for that one night. But Randall said I should introduce myself before we go on the air. Randall, was that a good enough introduction?
Hey, perfect. And I got to remember, it's Blake, not Tony. Blake, not Tony.
That's right. And another thanks to Tony as well for coming in that night while Matt was part of the homecoming festivities. Tony Finch, our newest member of the WRMG family, an honor to have him on board. You'll be hearing from him during basketball season quite a bit, and an honor to do so as well. It's right around the corner, basketball. But Randall, as we begin tonight's broadcast here from South Pontotoc High School, we've got 4 massive division games to go, partner, starting tonight here, and this might be the biggest of them all.
Hey, let's start to talk about that sport with that ball going through that net. Yeah, we got some big football games coming up, Blake Long. I think this is going to be the night we're going to get to them playoffs. It kind of reminds me of the game over at Ripley last year. You know, we had it won, and fortunately we got some bad calls. I hope the calls, number one, hope they got some referees that can count players this year, because if y'all think back a couple years ago when he's down here, it was 12 men on the field, and we would have probably scored the winning touchdown right down here in this end zone right here where the scoreboard's at. But we had referees who could not count because there's 12 men on the field when that happens. So hopefully we ain't got to worry about the officiating. I'm anxious to see how the Braves are going to respond. Not a pretty game against Adamsville. You know, it was a pretty close thing there. Pretty close game there at the first half. Second half, the Braves didn't play their best half. But it don't matter what you do in them that first 5 games. It's what you do in these last 4 games. And what I'm hearing, it's a gauntlet of a division coming up. If y'all, in case y'all hadn't heard, North Pontotoc defeated New Albany last week, and Corinth beat this bunch pretty good last week. So y'all know what we've got to face the next 3 weeks after tonight. So we've got to get this win here tonight. And not even worry about that bunch, but we've got to get this bunch first. Because if we get this win over South Pontotoc, South Pontotoc will be 0-2 in the division. We got Corinth next week. I hope, never know what. I've seen stranger things happen. But it's a very gauntlet of a schedule, but this could be our easiest one of the 4 games.
Well, and that's a good point, Randall. And, of course, we're live from South Pontotoc tonight on WRMG TV 12 TV 97. You're watching the pregame show right now. We'll get you some great sponsors here in just a second. But you did mention the gauntlet, and we always talk about, Randall, 1-4A is one of the most difficult divisions in the state when it comes to Class 4A, and this year's no exception. And Corinth looks to be back. They had a down year or two the last 2 years in 5A. They seem to be bouncing back. North Pontotoc is still unbeaten as they go to Corinth tonight. And then New Albany, of course, has a D1 quarterback, a Power 4 lineman, a Power 4 lineman, period. And so we're going to face some great talent the next 3 weeks, not taking anything away from South Pontotoc. Just shows how important each and every week is in this division.
And correct, and I talked, what's going to be weird, either Itawamba or Shannon, whoever gets number 2, was going to play our number 3 seed. I won't be surprised if the 3 seed in this division don't go up and knock a 2 seed off. Because that's either going to be the Corinth. Well, you never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
You never know what's going to happen. But, way it's looking, it could be either North Pontotoc, New Albany, or Corinth.
Well, tonight you may know a lot more because North beat New Albany last week, and now North Pontotoc is at Corinth tonight. And if North Pontotoc can get by the Warriors and go to 2-0, they've got definitely the firm foot ahead of the rest of the teams in this division.
Yeah, I'm here. We're going to play a pretty good running back next week with Corinth, a quarterback, and a pretty good lineman in the 2 weeks from tonight over in New Albany, and then a pretty good quarterback over at North Pontotoc.
No, you're exactly right. But we got to worry about this team tonight first, the South Pontotoc Cougars. And, of course, Randall mentioned this is potentially the easiest of the group. And we say that because the last 2 weeks the Cougars have lost at Amory in their last game of September. And then, of course, they opened division play last week while we had our bye date against the Corinth Warriors. They lost to Corinth 63-0 on this very field last Friday night. And then the week before they lost at Amory 53-6. So if my math is correct, and it's not always correct, Randall Lindsay, but if my math is correct, the Cougars have been outscored in their last 2 games 116-6. And so that just leads me to believe that you've got to take advantage of this game tonight on the road.
Yeah, correct. Penalties, turnovers was been our Achilles heel. Turnovers, Kossuth. Turnovers, Biggersville. Penalties, Belmont, Adamsville. Adamsville was a pretty good team. Cost Service just beat them by 7 points over at Adamsville last night. I don't know if y'all caught that, but Adamsville only beat Cost Service by 7 points last night. So what does that tell you about Adamsville? So Adamsville is not a bad team. You know, Tisch County throughout the years has always gotten these teams on their 2-year rotation. They've probably had their best years in school history because we've talked about that earlier because I think the 2 years we've played them, you know, they've got the best team they've ever had in school history. And then after they're coming off our schedule, like they're not as good as what they was the year.
Lewisburg has been that way. Caledonia has been that way. And Adamsville may very well be that way. Let's talk about last year's game between Tishomingo County and South Pontotoc. Randall, and
it's
if
a lot
you recall,
drier.
you ruined a pair of socks here 1 year ago. But we ended up with a massive win to wrap up non-division play, 21-7 over the South Pontotoc Cougars here. And it was a late, I believe, scoop and score that ended up sealing the win for the Braves in the middle of a all-night-long rainstorm, my friend.
Yeah, a lot better weather tonight. I'll take the cold. It's supposed to be in the 50s tonight, so I'll take the cold weather over the rain anytime. But, yeah, you know, tough play. You know, they got us down here. They beat us like 2 years in a row, and then we got them last year, so hopefully we can get another one down here. But like I said, it's going to be tough to get a win down here.
Absolutely is, and this is a massive game for both teams tonight. Both teams coming in with only one win on their docket. The Cougars, of course, their lone win this season is over the Okolona Chieftains by a score of 41-19, and of course we beat Alcorn Central in our season opener and trying to get back in the win column to open division play. Well, we opened our regular season, Randall, with a win. Why not open division play with a win here tonight? I think that's a good plan.
Yes, without a doubt. So, look forward to see how the Braves are at. You know, he said they rested up, had a great week of practice. I don't know how much they practiced the week. You know, if we gave them a day or two off to heal up, I don't know how we are facing on the injury bug, but it seems like we're, you know, pretty healthy. And Blake, I want to say something. I don't know if he's out there listing. The week we was off, of course, one of our former players lost his dad. Wesley, still in our thoughts and prayers. Know it's hard to give up a parent. Wesley Baker, of course, lost his dad last week's or that week we was off. So let's remember Wesley. I know it's how tough it is to lose a parent. So let's remember Wesley Baker's family.
Absolutely, Randall. Thank you for that, and we will indeed keep Wesley in our prayers moving forward. I got to get through some sponsors here. The rest of our pregame show as the captains are about to come on the midfield, but I did want to say a special thank you to the folks at South Pontotoc who have been really good to us since we've arrived here. They have been for the last couple of years we've been here, and appreciate their administration. I will say that the only negative, and this is not to their fault of their own, but their fiber line to the internet here in the press box is down tonight. It was cut over their fall break. Both schools have been on fall break this week, but it was cut during some construction done this week, so we're going off of, on this live broadcast on the 10th day of October, that we're going off of a backup internet hotspot, and so keep your fingers crossed that the internet will stay good for our entire broadcast here. Remember, we're live on the TCHS Touchdown Club Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, search for Jack Ivey, on WRMGradio.com at the TCHS Sports link, and also, of course, we are at the Roku and Amazon Fire apps under Jack Ivey Broadcasting on channel number 3. It'll be where you can watch all of our games for the remainder of this season. We'll pause now for the playing of our national anthem here from Max Stegall Field at South Pontotoc High School. This is WRMG. That's the South Pontotoc Band with your national anthem tonight. It's band night here at South Pontotoc as well. They had a performance with some youngsters on the field, 7th and 8th graders, and even younger as well, before our pregame show came on the air. So a lot of festivities going on here as both these schools wrap up fall break. Folks, tonight your first downs for the Braves brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth, your State Farm Insurance agent at 1002 Ballaghan Drive in Iuka, 662-423-5931. Next to the Tishomingo County Courthouse. That's Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm Insurance. And then let me remind you, touchdowns for the Braves tonight. Of course, being brought to you by your Tishomingo County Farm Bureau agencies. In Iuka, Keeney Pfeiffer is there. 1112 Maria Lane, 662-423-6151. Tishomingo County Farm Bureau. Offices located in Iuka and Belmont for your convenience as well. With fireworks in the background, the South Pontotoc Cougars are making their way onto the field. Their captains tonight will be number 4, Harry Dukes, number 5, Kai Hidalgo, number 21 is Landon Pettit, and number 59, that young man is Preston McCord. Braves captains coming onto the field right now. We'll get you them here in a second. And also hear from Coach Corey Quinn. Randall Lindsay will be on the field with our referees here in just a minute. Tonight's game being brought to you by Friendly Florist, your full-service florist and gift shop in downtown Iuka at 112 West Front Street. For serving the area since 1983, phone number 662-423-3501. Also by Animal Choice Vet Clinic in Iuka. Dr. Brian Nunley and staff. Like them on Facebook or call 662-423-2686. By Tishomingo County Electric Power Association, the TCEP members of the TVAE program, where they come and do an energy audit of your home, 662-423-3646. Captains for the Braves tonight, number 1, Dayton Crabb, number 6, Hunter Stewart, number 52 for the Braves, Dylan Newkirk, and 55, I believe that is, and I'll find my roster sheet was incomplete. Let me get that out. You'll listen to the referees right now. I'll give you our 55 here in just a second. I got a copy of our roster out of my book that didn't have a backside, so I'm going to get that out real quick. 55, of course, is Kai Long. Moments away from kickoff, here's our captain's meeting.
I'm the head ref tonight, and Mr. Steve, this is our umpire. We can do anything to assist you in here, just come to us, but we ask you guys to show good sportsmanship. It starts with you as captains, so guys, you've been chosen for a reason for your special team, so I expect for you captains to step up when you see your teammate getting out of hand or acting abnormal. Other than that, guys, I ask you to have fun, play hard, and show good sportsmanship. South Pontotoc, you won the toss, and you make it to the front.
South Pontotoc won the toss and deferred. Tish County will receive.
Okay, there you heard it. The referee was a little low tonight, but we still heard all that. Thank you, Randall Lindsay. The referee's now moving to the side. Go ahead, partner.
I want to tell y'all what I done last week. I said I cannot go a Friday night without talking to Corey Quinn. So at 6:30, I called him. I was at the Redback game. I said, hey, unfortunately, he did talk to me for a minute, so we're going to get to talk to him. Coach, how you doing?
Well, as always, we'll see in just a little bit. But no, we've had 2 good weeks of preparation, getting ready to tee it up and play a region football game.
You know, I just told Blake, I said I couldn't let a Friday night go by without talking to Corey Quinn. I had to call you last week. I hope I didn't interrupt you and Miss Meredith's dinner, but I hope y'all had a good Friday night off. But I'm ready to get back at it.
Yeah, me too. It was great to take some time and work on ourselves last week without having an opponent to prepare for, and then trying to fix some of the things that have been bugging us, and get our kids ready to play. We practiced halftime for the first time in my coaching career last Tuesday. We practiced for an hour and 15 minutes, came inside, sat down for 20, made halftime adjustments, and finished football practice. So we're big on you're either coaching it or allowing it to happen, so we were going to attack that full force after the 2 weeks before that.
That's pretty neat, Coach. I ain't never heard of that. I like that. Coach, what do you know about the South Pontotoc team?
I know that they're gritty and real tough. The last 3 games we played have been weird. The first 2 we came up on the wrong end, down in that end zone, and then 14, and the second and the second year we had them beat at homecoming, and then just gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown. So just stuff like that. Then last year it was raining and pouring, and we created 2 defensive stops that turned into touchdowns toward the end of the game to win it. So, I mean, hopefully the Braves will jump in control tonight, and we'll do some things better than we have the last couple of weeks. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Well, Coach, good luck to you. We'll talk to you hopefully after a big Braves dub, and get ready for Corinth next week.
Yes, sir. We'll think about that afterwards. Go Braves.
Well, there is the Coach Quinn interview. That's pretty neat. I like that. Went in there at halftime like they done at halftime. That's pretty good.
I like that. Got to practice everything to be perfect at it. Randall, we're ready for high school football. You ready for the start of division play, partner?
Yeah, after I give her some money.
Who are you giving money to? All right, back to receive for Tishomingo County as we begin this ball game. Number 11, Kylan Rutland near side, and of course on the far side is Dominic Alexander. First time we'll have seen the Braves in 2 weeks. The bye week last week, then Adamsville for homecoming 2 weeks ago. Division play, it begins tonight here. Big game, Zach Moore to kick off for South Pontotoc, and we are ready to roll here as Tishomingo County football underway here. Kickoff will be returned by Rutland from the 13-yard line past the 20, 25, 30, and brought down by near the 35-yard line. Good return for the Braves to set up their first possession of the evening coming up in moments. Our broadcast brought to you by Spark CPA. The 6 locations serve you this tax season in Red Bay, Iuka, Muscle Shoals, Sheffield, Boonville, and in Corinth. Also by Sonic over in Belmont and Iuka More and Drink Stop, both locations. Large soft drinks and teas starting at just 99 cents. Also brought to you by the place on Front 102 Front Street in Iuka, the event venue perfect for baby showers, bridal showers, and the like. Call Terry Whitehurst for your event venue needs at 662-279-0718. So Grayson Blakeney brings the offense on the field as we begin tonight's ball game, 1st and 10. Several men in motion now as the Braves swap things up. Here's the first snap, pop pass forward, complete to Braxton Brown. And Brown still on his feet past the 40, near the 45. We may have our first Boys Hollingsworth first down of the ball game, and indeed we do. Braxton fought off a tackle or two and gets us an 11-yard gain and a first down to the 46-yard line of Tishomingo County. Of course, Boys Hollingsworth first down, 662-423-5931. Boyce, your local State Farm Insurance representative. Braves at the line already for the first down play, again from their own 46-yard line. Just turned away tonight from Springville, Mississippi, on the campus of South Pontotoc High School. Second year in a row, we've come here for football. Blakeney's pass, high and incomplete, intended for Brown once again. So Blakeney now 1 for 2 on the first 2 plays of the ball game through the air. Stop the clock at 11:23 to go here in this first quarter, 2nd and 10.
Is Sam going to sing there at halftime? Unfortunately, the Pride of the Tribe's not here. They got to leave at 7 o'clock. Hey, good luck tomorrow, Pride of the Tribe, tomorrow at Tupelo for competition.
Indeed, yes. That's second year in a row the Pride of the Tribe has not come down here to South Pontotoc. We indeed miss them.
Yeah, we can understand the last year.
Definitely understand last year, and of course tomorrow is a big day for them as well. Wish them the best of luck as Crab pushed backwards for a loss there on 2nd and 10. 3rd and long coming up for the Braves after a loss of 3 yards on Crab's first handoff of the ball game. But yes, big day there at Tupelo for the Northeast, actually the state qualifier for bands. So wish them the best of luck tomorrow. Of course, the cheerleaders did make the trip down. We appreciate them. And we'll say a smaller contingency of Tishomingo County fans. It's been fall break. Some folks have been traveling. Hopefully they'll rejoin us back at home next Friday night as we take on the Corinth Warriors.
Hey, this season's flying by. We only got 3 games left after tonight.
We say it every year, don't we, Randall? Every year it flies by. 3rd down play, first possession play of the ball game for the Braves. Blakeney over the middle. Got his tight end complete for a big gain and a first down. Cole Fair on the reception. I don't see any penalty flags. First down, Tishomingo County, and a gain of 22 yards. Fair and all the way down to the South Pontotoc 35-yard line. I like the addition of the tight end there, Randall Lindsay.
I thought the tight end's been a position that has been, thanks to Travis Kelce and Grunt back with the Patriots.
It's kind of gone through a revolution of being important, has it not?
Maybe they've been using tight ends as blockers.
That's right. And South nearly jumped there here on 1st and 10. That was one of the Boys Hollingsworth first down. Your State Farm Insurance agent.
You Rebel fans.
Absolutely. Still playing. Blakeney breaks through one tackle near another first down. We'll see where they spot the ball. I think they're going to call him a yard short. Randall, you're down there near the marker.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard shy, Blake, but a good gain there on first down by Grayson.
9-yard gain. We'll take 9 yards anytime to the 26-yard line now. 2nd and 1 for the Braves. Again from the South 26, 9:50 and counting to go here in the first quarter of play. Brought to you by H&H Small Engine Repair at 1109 Battleground Drive in Iuka, 662-423-2741. And by Williams Service Center, Todd and Crew at 1112 West Equipment Street in Iuka. Full-service gas, mechanic work, front-end work, oil changes, new tires and alignments as well, 662-423-2119. Dayton Crab's got the first down and more near the red zone, and he'll be stopped shy about the 22-yard line. 4-yard gain and another. Boys Hollingsworth first down for the Braves, who are marching now after that big 3rd down conversion moments ago. Boys Hollingsworth, 662-423-5931. 1002 Battleground Drive. Here reminds you to protect the largest investment from unexpected events life may throw your way with State Farm Insurance. Ball officially marked at the 22, really I think between the 22 and 23 yard lines. 1st and 10, Blakeney calling for the snap, moves 2 tight ends in motion, one of those being Fair, the other being Hunter Stewart. Handoff, Dominic Alexander past the 20, 15, 10, he's still on his feet, touchdown, Tishomingo County Braves, Dominic Alexander, 22 yards to the house, and the Braves have the early lead over South Pontotoc here on the road. Well, you could not have drawn that opening drive up any better. 65 yards on the opening drive, and Dominic Alexander cashes in with a 22-yard touchdown run. Made a nice cut right near the right hash. And now on for the PAT will be Cooper Tapp. And, folks, you know what that is. That is a Farm Bureau Insurance touchdown for the Braves. We'll tell you more about that after the PAT by Tapp. And it looks like it sailed through the uprights. It did indeed. It's true. 7-0 Tishomingo County here on the road against South Pontotoc. 8:49 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Of course, Tishomingo County Farm Bureau is proud to support our hometown teams with offices in Iuka and Belmont. For your convenience, offering local services with local offices and local agents, always supporting our hometown teams. That's Farm Bureau Insurance at Tishomingo County with that touchdown run by Dominic Alexander, 22 yards, and the PAT true as well by Cooper Tapp. Makes it 7-0, 8:49 to go in quarter number 1. And Randall, that is a textbook opening drive to begin division play. I think Randall's amongst the huddle. We'll get his thoughts on that touchdown drive here in just a second. Let me get you another sponsor in real quick. You can see Recon for all your tree care, including stump grinding, tree trimming and removal, 3D pruning and maintenance as well. That's Recon Tree Development for your hometown tree guys, Daniel or Caleb. Phone number 662-279-5519.
Hey, Cole got them good hands from his mama. Hey, Rusty was standing over here when I said that.
Onside kick for the Braves. It is fielded, and the Braves tried a little trickery here, Randall, to begin the game. Tapp had a decent onside kick right down the middle of the field, and the lone man there, if it had not been fielded by South Pontotoc's Avery Moore, I think the Braves are going to get that onside kick. But, Randall, back to you for your thoughts on the first drive of the ball game for the Braves.
Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, Raleigh Floyd drive right there.
Absolutely capped off by the Alexander touchdown, but now the Braves defense is going to be pinned back here. Cougars have the ball at their own 49-yard line. Great field position. I do like the play call to try the onside, though, Randall, and I think with the lone guy not being there, had he have not been there, the Braves had a chance to get that one.
Yes, well, good play call, but defense got their ears pinned back already. South Pontotoc's almost got it at the 50. And back them up 5.
Oh, and aren't they glad they did? That snap went 2 yards over the head of the quarterback. It's a delay of game on South Pontotoc, and if anything drives a coach buggy, it's a delay of game on first down to start a new drive. But I guess in that case, it saved the Cougars a possession, or at least saved them a 10-yard loss. Instead, it's a 5-yard loss, 1st and 15 now from the 44. So a delay of game to begin the drive for South Pontotoc. Quarterback for the Cougars, Kai Hidalgo. I believe he's the same young man that we played here against this time last year. Braves won again 21-7. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. Braves with a big stop there. A plethora of white jerseys on that tackle, including, I'll get you the big young man in the middle there, number 55, one of our captains, Kai Long, with the tackle for the Braves. Gain of a yard.
Performing defense.
I like it.
Sharp defense.
Second down, 14 yards to go for the Cougars from their own 45. Clock rolling, 8:25 to go here in quarter number 1. Today's game being brought to you by your Tishomingo County School Board and our superintendent, Christy Holly. There's another bad snap. Braves have a chance to get this one, and it's still loose. Still loose. We got it.
First down, Braves.
Who got it, Randall? I think 28 for the Braves is the one with the fumble recovery.
Yes,
and that
sir.
young man, of course, is T.J. Lovett. And he came sprinting in there. There was some confusion between the running back and the quarterback. Lovett and the quarterback Hidalgo dove for the ball at the same time, and it busted away. And now, Randall, the Braves can have a chance to capitalize on the first turnover of the ball game. From the South Pontotoc 25-yard line, 1st and 10 with 8:09 to go in the first quarter. How about that? The delay of game penalty saved South Pontotoc on one bad snap, but their second of the ball game cost them the turnover. Going to the end zone, penalty flag. Did he catch it? No, but I think we're going to have a hold on the Cougars. Pass intended on the far side for number 2, Braxton Brown. But a penalty flag was thrown really early. I actually came before the pass was out of the hands of Blakeney. It is a hold on the defense. Good call by the back judge there. because the safety for the corner for the Cougars definitely had a hold of Braxton's jersey there. It's a 10-yard penalty down to the 15. It's a first down for the Braves. Boyce Hollingsworth first down, 10-2 Battleground driving on Euchre. Remember, State Farm, the largest auto insurance provider in the U.S. You can save more by combining your auto and home policies as well. To the 15 now in the red zone. This red zone trip brought to you by Dr. Cameron Bonds, the medical associates of the Shoals in Sheffield, Alabama. I'll tell you more about Dr. Bonds here in just a second. Blakeney with misdirection. Past the 15 to the 10 to the 5. Can he get in the end zone? Yes, he does! Touchdown! Tishomingo County Braves. 13 points in the first 5 minutes of the ball game. 7:55 to go in the first quarter. A 15-yard touchdown run by Grayson Blakeney, and that's now 2 Farm Bureau touchdowns in the first 4 minutes and 5 seconds of the ball game for the Braves.
We may be here, Kitty Five, for touchdowns all night long tonight. Be fine with me.
I would love nothing more. 13-0 Braves. PAT again. Cooper Tapp on the field to do the honors. We'll tell you more about Kenny Pfeiffer here in just a second. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good as well. And the Braves, just like that, are up 14-0 here at South Pontotoc. 7:55 still to go here in quarter number 1. Okay, let me tell you about Kenny Pfeiffer and Farm Bureau. Of course, they sponsor our touchdowns for the Braves this year. You can call Kenny at 662-423-6151 for all your insurance needs. He's at 1112 Maria Land and Iuka. Farm Bureau touchdown scored by Grayson Blakeney. And, of course, I was telling you moments ago about Dr. Bonds in the red zone. Just a short job from home here in Sheffield, Alabama. Dr. Bonds continues to provide patients the excellent care they deserve. Of course, you can call this number to make an appointment with Dr. Bonds, 256-383-4447. Well, Randall, we've seen our fair share of turnovers by the Braves turned into points. Good to see the Braves turn the trick themselves.
Fumble? Was it long?
Lovett recovered the fumble.
Lovett. 50.
Number 18 for the Braves. Lovett recovered the fumble 2 plays later. Well, really only 1 play. The penalty doesn't count as a play, but you had the holding penalty on the South Pontotoc corner, then the 15-yard touchdown run by Grayson Blakeney on the Farm Bureau touchdown. The Braves now at 14-0, and this time, why not? Let's kick it deep here, and with a 2-possession lead, make the Cougars go length of the field. Tap to do the honors. Of course, deep to return for South Pontotoc. I'll get those numbers for you. Actually, it's another short kick. Interesting. Almost onside yet again, Randall Lindsay.
Big right there.
And the Cougars, for the second straight drive, are going to begin from their own 49-yard line. Well, I think maybe Randall, Coach Quinn has that much confidence in his defense tonight that we're going to do that a couple more times
That's
maybe.
Right. Hey, so far so good defense. The defense, has got a big stop for us last year to get the dub last year.
Yes, they did. Moore's Jewelry is on our broadcast at 104 West Front Street in Iuka. Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram, or you can go online, www.mooresjewelry.com. Family owned and operated since 1959. So Hidalgo back out for the Cougars, 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Man in motion, handoff to the running back. He'll get past the 50, but a short gain overall for the Cougars. Running back for South Pontotoc on that play was, they've got black jerseys and red numerals, number 10 on the carry. That's Kerryon Jones. And he gets 2 yards to the Tishomingo County 49, 2nd and 8. Braves, by the way, are in the white tops, white trousers, blue numerals on the front and the back, the silver headgears they've worn every game this season, I believe, with the TC logo in blue on the side. South Pontotoc, and the black tops, black trousers, red and white piping down the side. They've got silver helmets as well with the SP Cougar Paw logo on the side of the helmet in red. I will say I do like the logo of midfield, Randall. We talked about this before being on the air. Of course, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, our first broadcast of TCHS football during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But they've got a lot of pink in the end zone. The Cougar Paw midfield is pink as well, and I like the touch of pink here this month.
Yeah, I know your mother-in-law's going through it now. My mom, unfortunately, 3 years next year, that's pretty rough when one of your parents say they gave you 6 months to live due to this awful disease of cancer. But it's there and it happens. But
Cougars have a chance here. Braves defense swarms and brings them down shy of the first down. On the tackle for the Braves, Braxton Brown over here in front of me, and Dominic Alexander on the carry by number 6, Jordan Galladay. And it's 4th down for the Cougars. Time for a decision. 4th and 2 from the Tishomingo County 43, and I bet they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. They're going to try to draw the Braves off sides. I believe they're trying to draw the Braves off sides, and then
They may be burning a timeout.
Maybe burn a timeout.
Braves late getting a couple of men off the field. South Pontotoc to the line. The 2 men for the Braves do get off the field.
Big
One of those
stop here.
being Delis Armendariz.
Big Brave stuff.
Oh, we had movement everywhere.
Back them up.
And it is going to be false start on South Pontotoc. There was, I think, 3 Braves that moved and 2 Cougars. And every time that happens, Randall, you're going to get the offense penalized.
Yep.
So move them back 5 yards. That's a massive penalty. Brings up now 4th down, 4th and 7 for Tishomingo County 48, and I believe they're going to be in punting formation. Clock rolls under 6 minutes to go now here in the first quarter. Rutland to return for the Braves. First time tonight we will see South Pontotoc's punter, number 69, Landon Parrish.
You know, we saw the snap from the center quarterback, so the Braves may catch a break here. Nope.
Nope, good. Braxton Brown nearly had the block, though, Randall. But a good punt. Oh, it's going to take a big-time South Pontotoc bounce. The Braves will be inside the 10-yard line to begin their 3rd possession of the ball game. 5:33 to go in the first quarter of play. Tishomingo County 14, South Pontotoc 0. Folks, do me a favor if you're watching us on Roku or if you're watching us on Amazon Fire Stick, if you're watching us on YouTube. By the way, we've got a South Pontotoc timeout called, their first of the half after that punt. So we'll reflect that on our scoreboard. But do me a favor here. Hop over to the Touchdown Club Facebook page and leave me a comment here. And we're going to try to share some of those on the air throughout the broadcast. Let me say good evening to Rhonda Floyd.
Hello, Rhonda.
And Bella Rose saying good luck to the team. And to our team as well. Thank you, Bella Rose and Miss Rhonda.
Hey.
Miss Joellen Barnett saying let's go Braves. Allison Parker saying let's go to all the gentlemen. Hey, the world famous. We got 3 world famous people watching with us right now, Randall Lindsay.
Who's that?
One of those is my colleague at Northeast, our head women's basketball coach, Brian Middleton, watching in. Coach Middleton,
Hey,
I'm ready for some Lady Tiger basketball very
Does he
soon.
have a birthday coming up pretty soon?
Last week, actually.
All right.
He had a birthday. Happy birthday again, Coach Middleton. Looking forward to seeing you this week on campus. Hope you all had a great fall break. Coach Louis Riddick watching in. He of the world famous named opportunity at Tishomingo County. I'm not going to go any further on that. And one of Coach Middleton's former players, Campbell Holly, watching along as well. Also, Allison Parker saying good luck to the pride of the tribe tomorrow in Tupelo.
You know who Campbell's mama is, don't you?
Oh, I know. We've said her name. Oh, Coach Middleton is watching. He says, let's go Braves as well. Paula Whitlock's watching us on Facebook. Thanks, Coach Middleton. Appreciate you, brother. Braves off to a great start here, 14-0. If you that's only the comments I can see so far. Brenda Webb also coming in saying good luck to the Braves as well. Folks, if you...
I'm going to miss Brian Middleton a little bit, but I'm going to miss Balin Middleton the most. Balin was
I get to see Balin too, Randall.
I envy you, Blake Long.
Here we go. Dayton Crab out of the timeout by South Pontotoc. His first solid gain of the ball game up to nearly the 15-yard line. Not a first down game, but a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Braves as we continue
Let's see, where
play
did we start
here.
this drive at?
Started at the, I think, the 7-yard line, Randall. Also, a good buddy of ours as well, Mr. Mikey Shea, saying we're sounding good. Thank you, sir. You know how much I appreciate you and your wonderful family, Mr. Shea.
Hey, I'm still waiting on my cornbread, Mikey.
See, I don't make demands like that, Randall. That's the difference in me and you. But
Mikey Shea
Mikey
makes the
does make
best cornbread it is.
I will say you're right on that. I will not lie on that. Blakeney ahead. I think he's got a first down here. Yes, indeed, he does. He got the 3 yards we needed for our boys Hollingsworth. First down as well. 10-02 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Thank you, boys Hollingsworth. Your State Farm Insurance agent in Iuka next to the Tishomingo County Courthouse. Hey, our former A-team buddy, now on the D-team maybe, Matt Willis, is watching tonight, and he's got an open week as the Itawamba Indians.
They upgraded to a C team since you was over there 2 weeks ago.
Matt, I'm just trying to hold your chair, buddy. That's all I'm saying right now. Matt says he's got us on his big screen tonight. How about that? First down for the Braves as they're up now to about the 17-yard line. Crab again with a handoff, gets a hole through the left side. Got a lineman leading the way. First down again, past the 30-yard line to about the 31 or 32.
Gee. You know, last week, I hope Chris Cornelius is out there watching. I got to watch his nephew play last week for TCPS. I was going to take a Friday night off. You know I couldn't be at home on a Friday night, not go to a football game, so I went down and watched Red Bay and TCPS and saw Chris Cornelius' nephew play. Keep going, son.
On the carry, got another first down for the Braves. Or is there a penalty flag? There is a flag, I think, on the play. This one's coming back, Randall.
Yeah, it's going to be
We
a
had
hold.
a hold on the Braves, I believe.
Wah, wah, wah.
And if the good news is if it's a spot foul penalty, then maybe it'll push the Braves back just a little bit. Actually, no. Face mask on the Cougars. We'll take it, without a doubt. How about
I
that?
thought it might be a face mask because it would look like a flag day over here. They was throwing their flags down. I guess they must have getting them shoulders back. If they had an off week last week, they was getting their shoulders back. So they started throwing flags like crazy over here.
I'm going to say the officials didn't have an off week.
Yeah, probably.
But a big first down. That's another Boyce Hollingsworth first down. Boys, you're getting your money's worth here in the first quarter tonight, my friend. 662-423-5931, your State Farm insurance agent.
This is the best first quarter we've had, probably. Well, we didn't play that good of a first quarter over at Alcorn Central, the first of the year.
I agree with you. This is our best first quarter of the year, bar none. Hey, Randall, Miss Becky Middleton saying thank you to you personally, my friend.
Oh, I forgot about it. I'm going to miss Becky, too, but I'm going to miss Balin most.
Grayson Blakeney penalty flag on the play. This one's going to be holding for sure. Umpire threw that one. There is no doubt this one's coming back on a hold. And so the Braves will march back into their own territory on the 49-yard line or so, somewhere in there. Also, hey, this guy on Facebook, Sammy Barnett, says we need a new camera guy with a bunch of laughing emojis. Matt, you should have come and worked with us tonight. That camera guy's already made a concession stand trip. My good buddy Matt Worley saying we're sounding good. Thank you, buddy. Coach Bobby Lowry watching along, one of the best coaches and men you'll ever meet. Bobby Lowry. We got some good ones between him and Mikey Shea watching tonight. Brian Middleton. Some of the salt of the earth right there, I can assure you that. And Jeanette Borden saying go Braves go as well. Thanks, folks, for tuning in tonight here on Ivy Broadcasting. Blake Long, Randall Lindsay, and Sam Barnett. A little trickeration there for the Braves. Nice play there. It was a reverse handoff to Hunter Stewart. He got the penalty yardage back and then some from the South Pontotoc 48 up to the 35, a 13-yard gain. It is second down for the Braves, second now, and much more manageable second and about 4 for Tishomingo County from the South Pontotoc 35. Still 2:40 to go here in the first quarter of play. Hey, tonight's broadcast also being brought to you by Casey Lott, owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Call Casey for all your legal needs at 662-554-4000. South Pontotoc band playing in the background. Proud of the Trout not with us tonight. Here's second down for the Braves. Blakeney will keep it. Makes a nice cut back again. He's to the 25, 21, man to beat. 15, 10, stiff arm out of bounds. Inside the 10-yard line for Blakeney at the 6 is where he'll be marked. First and goal to go for the Braves with 2:11 to go in the first quarter.
If we could, man, what about a 93-yard drive, Blake Long? Because we started at the 7.
That's exactly right. I was wrong. They marked the football officially at the 7-yard line. Another Boyce Hollingsworth first down for the Braves. Full service insurance, auto, home, life, health, and retirement, all through Boyce Hollingsworth, your State Farm insurance agent in Iuka. First and goal to go for the Braves from the South Pontotoc 7-yard line. Can we cap off a 93-yard drive? Blakeney will try to do it himself. He gets a move to the right side. Got a lot of green grass there, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tishomingo County Braves. And indeed, the best opening quarter of the year for your Braves. We're up 20-0 here on the road in Springville, Mississippi. Farm Bureau touchdown for the Braves here, and tap to try to add on the extra points.
Can I use a Springfield reference here? I bet you that South Pontotoc coach is going, dope.
Oh, the Simpsons. How about that? 2:03 to go in the first quarter of play. Tap for his third PAT of the period, and it looks like it's just like the first two in, and good 21-0. Again, that's another Farm Bureau touchdown for the Braves, brought to you by your local Farm Bureau agency, Kenny Pfeiffer in Iuka, 662-423-6151. Reminds you to stop by and register for one of his fall giveaways in Iuka at his offices, where service is local, service is better. That's a Farm Bureau touchdown, a 7-yard TD run for Grayson Blakeney, the PAT by Cooper Tapp as well. A 93-yard touchdown drive for the Braves.
Just an old-fashioned 93-yard drive, Blake Long.
Yeah, South Pontotoc had a great punt in their last possession from Landon Parrish, and the Braves just march it down the field. The big penalty, and again, penalties cost you, Randall Lindsay. The 15-yard face mask penalty was a big boost for us. And on the last drive, the holding penalty gave us a first down. I believe there was a third down conversion. You can point back, and there's one key moment so far in each of these three drives.
17-yard drive or 17-yard run?
7-yard run.
That's right.
Yeah, we had first and goal from the 7. Also watching with us tonight, Mr. Jerry Don Keith saying, looking good, Braves, keep it up. Daryl Kane saying, great start, Braves, let's go. Margaret Stevens Crab, let's go, Braves. Y'all keep leaving me some comments. I'll share them here as long as I can on the broadcast tonight.
The Tide will roll tomorrow over Missouri, Daryl Kane. Missouri's past defense is
Go
good.
Tigers, go Tigers.
Go Tigers, LAU.
Here we go. Kickoff returned by the Cougars. First deep kickoff tonight for Tapman. A good job on the Braves special teams unit on a short return for the Cougars. The South Pontotoc Cougars will have the football at their own 33-yard line to begin this drive with 1:58 to go in the first quarter of play. The Braves up 21-0. Also on the broadcast, Brooklyn Worthy saying go Braves as well. Cornerstone Insurance, your local trusted choice independent insurance agency with a complete line of personal and commercial insurance products and offices in Iuka, Boonville, and Baldwin as well. In Iuka, they're at 107 South Fulton Street. Stop by and see them for a free insurance quote. Third drive tonight for South Pontotoc. One ended in a fumble. One ended in a punt. Let's see what the Braves do this time. And now it's a fumble here. And is it down? No, they're going to say incomplete pass. Interesting. Randall, I didn't see an arm moving forward. Now, the ball did go forward, yes, but I thought it was batted away by the Brave defender.
Yes. I'll tell you what, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. Ain't seen that in a while on the Braves offense.
Yeah, like we said, Randall, this is the best start to a football game for the Braves this year, even taking back that Alcorn Central game where it was scoreless after one quarter, if you remember. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Braves have to regroup after, I think South Pontotoc was going to recover the fumble.
I told Rutland I didn't like his haircut over here.
Snap, they're looking to pass for the first time tonight to the South Pontotoc Cougars. Braves in coverage, and now he'll take off and run the football. Gets a big lick there before he goes out of bounds. He being the quarterback, Hidalgo. Tackle out of bounds was made by Dominic Alexander here right in front of Sam and I on the home side. The gain of 6 yards to the 39-yard line. Make it 3rd and 4 for South Pontotoc after the 6-yard gain from Hidalgo.
I tell you what, you could ask for a beautiful night down here tonight.
Well, let me tell you something, partner. The press box is hot, so I'm glad I wore shorts today. They gave us, and again, they've been awesome to us. But,
yes.
I appreciate South Pontotoc.
Yes.
Every year we've come down here, they've been great. But the press box is hotter than it is outside. Snap on the play. It's a toss back, and the Cougars will have their opening first down of the ball game across midfield as well to the Tishomingo County 47-yard line. So first down, South Pontotoc as they convert on 3rd down. Here, let's thank Sid's Trading Company, handling those TYM tractors from 22 horsepower to 130 horsepower. Cab models in all sizes, farm equipment available, bush hogs, woods as well. Proud to say they've been serving our community and surrounding areas for 20-plus years. And remember, if you've got a cut, mow, or dig, get or did at Sid's. Gatlin's Pharmacy is home to Tishomingo County's best cost savings program. As a 340B pharmacy, they offer patients hundreds of savings each and every month. 662-438-6605 in downtown Tishomingo. That's Gatlin's Pharmacy. Quarterback Hidalgo keeps that one again, makes one man miss before being brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. Another positive gain for the Cougars brings up 2nd down and about 5 yards to go. As we reach the 1-minute mark of quarter number 1, Braves leading 21-0. Officially 2nd and 5 from the 42-yard line of Tishomingo County. Could be the last play of the first quarter coming up here next. Hometown Pizza in Burnsville, 343 Highway 72 in the East Burnsville Shopping Plaza. Home-owned, home-operated, your hometown pizza, 662-360-4019 is the phone number for those call-in or pick-up window orders. Man in motion again, handoff up the middle. Actually, a pitch back. That's the play they got the first down on last time, and they got another first down. Could be a big play. Makes a cut near the 20 and brought down there. Touchdown-saving tackle by Eric Ermacher in the defensive backfield. And a first down for the Cougars there in business now down to the Tishomingo County 17. And they found something, Randall, in that little pitch back, have they not?
Right. We got to adjust to that as well.
I believe that South Pontotoc will let this go down to the quarter break. The head coach has not signaled in a play. His team is heading towards the bench, and that will conclude the first quarter of play. And Randall Lindsay, what an opening quarter for the Braves. 21-0 is our score as you see the team huddling up here. And Randall, let's go to you for your first quarter thoughts here. The Braves up big after one.
3 drives, three touchdowns, I'll take it. But, momentum has found South Pontotoc over here, Blake, so maybe defense can come up. They drove the field down on us. I don't like the idea of that onside kick or that squib kick, give your opponent short field. I know the coaches do that for a strategy reason, but I'm not a fan of that. I like kicking it deep and play defense. But I can understand why they do it, though. But defense got to stand strong because South Pontotoc has not done nothing until this drive right here.
That's true, Randall. Let me say hello to a few more folks on Facebook. Brooklyn Worthy saying go Braves, saying for Tasha Horton. Suzanne Strickland saying keep it up Braves. And Eddie Carson saying go Braves as well. Thank you, folks. Also, Anita Smith watching in with us tonight. Do me a favor, share the Touchdown Club Facebook link. Even if you're watching us on YouTube or Roku or Amazon Fire Stick or on WRMGradio.com. Share that link. Let folks know where they can watch Tishomingo County football here this evening and, of course, for the remainder of this football season and beyond. Of course, next week, remember, we are back at home to take on the Corinth Warriors, renewing that little short rivalry after a couple of years' absence when they went up to 5A for 2 years. Kickoff next week in Iuka, 7 o'clock here on WRMG. Our pregame show beginning around 6:30 next Friday night.
And don't forget, if you ain't got your tickets already for that Touchdown Club giveaway, I bought my 2 tonight for Miss Crabb. So see Miss Crabb, Jason Blakely, or any member of that Touchdown Club and get you a ticket for that $10,000.
Charlotte Oric saying go Braves. Donna Bain saying the same thing. Thank you, folks, for watching us tonight here live from Springville, Mississippi. We are at Max Stegall Field on the campus of South Pontotoc High School. 1st and 10 for the Cougars inside the red zone. Cadalgo keeps it on a quarterback keeper, and we'll get near the 15-yard line. Couple of yards there. Actually, a better gain than I thought. He's down near the 10-yard line. A big gain on the play of 6 yards. 2nd and 4 coming up for South Pontotoc. Just a kind word, Florist is 11:05 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Flowers and gifts for all occasions, including weddings and funerals as well. April Shea, thank you so much. 662-424-2694.
Hey, shout out to the Lady Braves volleyball team. Of course, they their season ended this week. Congratulations, Coach Jeffries, on a good season.
Absolutely. Yep, second-round playoff bid. They beat Itawamba in the first round, lost 3 very close sets to Ripley on the road on Tuesday night. Good job, Lady Braves.
I think Red Bay is the only team now we have left in the volleyball. I think their tournament starts Wednesday at 1:30. So volleyball's about to wrap up, and it's about time for that orange ball with that black stripe coming up. I think I done saw some posts of how many days away to basketball season. There's something about a big game going on in Corinth the day after the Saturday after Thanksgiving that will involve our Braves.
There's that pass back again, that toss. It's 1st and goal, South Pontotoc. Yeah, how about that? The Lighthouse Classic, the first ever girls game in the Lighthouse in about a decade of experience.
They got.
Yeah, USJ from Jackson, Tennessee, taking on our Lady Braves there. And of course, we'll be talking a whole lot more about that as we get closer to that ball game. Yeah, USJ's got a girl that was on a UConn visit recently, so make sure you're there early for that one. That's an afternoon game on Saturday, I believe, at the Lighthouse.
Popcorn ready for that one.
1st and goal, and the fullback will take that one into the end zone. Touchdown, South Pontotoc, and all of a sudden,
that's all right.
We've got a 2-possession game again. Still a lot of time to go in this one. 10:22 to go.
They have not stopped us yet on defense.
And that's going to be the key. We've got to keep it going. And I see the coaching staff, including Coach Quinn, turning around saying, hey, we just got to keep doing our thing. We're good. We are good. And so now a 21-6 ball game pending the point after. And now they will kick it. Who will be the place kicker for the Cougars?
I hope that Iron Bowl ain't till that night, because I like to see Miss Meg and that gal go play against each other.
Zach Moore will be the kicker for the Cougars, and his PAT is good. 21-7 the score now with 10:22 to go in the first half of play here at South Pontotoc High School.
I know Trinidad and that bunch will play Egg Bowls on Friday at 11 o'clock, but
that's the only rivalry game that matters that weekend anyway, Randall.
In the state of Mississippi it is.
That's right. Hey, if you want top-notch internet, no matter where you live in our great county, call Tishomingo Connect. They're here for you, 662-423-3646. Also brought to you by Mr. Mac Wildman, Tishomingo County Coroner, by Brooks Grocery. You can't beat their friendly service and their 128 made-here recipes. Brooks makes it easy. Dawson Big Four, where you always get more, 628 South Gloucester in Tupelo, 1 block from the hospital, specializing in customer satisfaction with national awards and sales and service departments as well. That's Dawson Big Four in Tupelo. Today's game also being brought to you by Dr. James Perkins over the Iuka Animal Clinic, Highway 25 South, healthcare, grooming, and boarding for your pets. 662-423-3470. Iuka Discount Drugs, 1411 West Equipment Street in Iuka. Thank you, Lee Griffin and Kurt Butler, offering the ultimate prescription management solution with the free one-pack program. Call this number for more information, 662-423-9039. Moore kicks off, and the Braves will take a knee, and they'll have the football at their own 29-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. Remember, the last drive for the Braves went 93 yards to the house. Let's see if we can go 70-plus yards this go-around. With 10:21 to go in the first half. McRide Insurance at 9th Street in Belmont under the leadership of Tamara and Brandon Farr. Remember, their goal is to make you feel right at home at McRide Insurance, 662-454-7831. So Grayson Blakeney again will move 2 tight ends to his left. 1st and 10 as we begin our 4th possession of the ball game. Crabb gets a lineman in front of him and will gain positive yards up to the 33 or so yard line. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for the Braves coming up. Carly Carmen, attorney at law, helps you with real estate law, estate planning, nonprofit and charity formations, and protecting your right to parent as well. Small firm with a big heart in Iuka. Carly Carmen, 662-593-3079. Mississippi Land Bank in Corinth at 2101 Highway 72. Mississippi Land Bank has been offering financing solutions or refinancing to rural communities in 32 northern Mississippi counties for more than 100 years. 662-286-0020. Blakeney to throw. He's got Brown going down the field and thrown out of bounds, incomplete. It was 2-on-1 coverage in reality, and that's what Brown has had to face a lot of times this year. It will be 3rd down, 3rd and 6 for the Braves from the 33-yard line. Randall, is this 4-down territory early in the ball game?
No, punt. We'll punt on 4th.
I don't think so either with a 2-possession lead. 21-7, 9:33 to go in the first half with the clock stopped right now. Braves, again, have scored on their first 3 drives and trying to avoid punting for the first time in the ballgame. Possession play here on 3rd down, 3rd and 6. And what happened there? The South Pontotoc defender came up and then stopped. Blakeney got tripped up, though, and is shy of the first down. I don't know what happened, Randall, but number 10 was showing blitz, Kerryon Jones. Then he stopped, shook his head, and then Blakeney got by him. Shoestring tackle was made by Hidalgo, the quarterback, I believe. No, that's maybe number 6, Jordan Galladay.
I may try to draw them off sides on this. I think call that timeout and punt it.
4th and 1. Play clock's at 20, so still plenty of time to decide what we want to do here. But 4th down and 1 yard to go from the 39-yard line. Just under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter of play. I'm going to say you're right, Randall. We're going to try to draw them off sides. Nope, they're going to run it. Blakeney makes a cut. He's got the first down. Dive forward. He's still on his feet. 45-yard line and beyond.
First
he needed
down.
a yard, and Randall, he got 7 yards out of it. First down, Braves. A big 4th down conversion all the way to the Tishomingo County 46-yard line.
Is Tommy Tuberville the Mississippi Gambler here at South Pontotoc tonight? Wow, what a play call, Corey Quinn.
Sam makes a good point that when we're talking about the last play, number 10 thought he had jumped off sides. There was no whistle, though, and it benefited us because we ended up getting about a 5-yard gain out of it anyway. That's a Boyce Hollingsworth first down at 10:02 Battleground Drive and I. You can thank you, Boyce, your State Farm Insurance representative.
I'm glad Quinn's Ole Miss fan because I said that one time when Lanny Jones was down here. He said, "Don't you dare call me Tommy Tuberville again."
Here we go. First down play. Handoff Dominic Alexander. He's already got a touchdown run in the ball game, but gets nothing on this play. Might have lost a yard. I think they'll officially say no gain.
I say we got to go about that past Mr. Brown.
Yep, 2nd and 10 now. It'll be officially no gain on the play. Clock rolling, under 8 to go now in the first half of play.
Why does these away games move? I don't know.
Hey, my father-in-law, Jimmy Hendricks, has been a loyal viewer of ours for the rest of for most of this year.
I forgot to tell you, he was actually listening that night Tony was here. I said, he must be want to hear a good somebody good on the.
Yeah, you're right. He got to hear Matt and Tony. He finally got to hear a good broadcast.
Yeah,
Dominic Alexander again on the carry. Going to go, well, a DB came in late and stopped his forward progress, but he got to midfield, so a gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6 for the Braves from midfield. But Jamie, my father-in-law, is at the Corinth game right now, and he is saying that Corinth is beating North Pontotoc 14-0 right now.
Wow. Hey, that 1-2, whoever gets 1, 2, and 3 in this division is going to, I tell you, that number 3 team is going to go to Itawamba or Shannon, whoever loses that round robin right there. Somebody's going to, I say our number 3 beat the number 2, and I ain't saw them 3 teams play yet.
We will the next 3 weeks, my friend. Of course, starting next Friday, Corinth comes to Tishomingo County. We'll be there with live coverage here on WRMG, exclusive home for Brave football. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Going to his left. There's his man. It's complete. Braxton Brown to the 40. 35. Gets by a man and steps out of bounds, though, in the process. He'll step out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. Another 3rd down conversion for the Braves.
The play of the
first
game
down.
right there has got to go to number 19, Cole Fair. If he'd have blocked, he'd been called for a block in the back, and he did good play there, Cole Fair. He must have got that smartness from Courtney.
First down for the Braves. Boyce Hollingsworth, first down. Boyce, remind you to come see him for all of your insurance needs, auto, home, life, health, and
tonight is
retirement
pick
policies.
on Rusty Fair night, in case y'all didn't know. He's standing right beside me.
18-yard gain to the South Pontotoc 32-yard line, 6:20 to go in the first quarter.
We
Here's
love
the
Rusty
snap.
Fair over here.
Blakeney, quarterback keeper, gets 5+ yards, near to the first down again. Tell you what, and now a late penalty flag comes in. Okay, let's see what that is. And I think it may go in South Pontotoc.
Yeah,
I
somebody's
saw
talking about somebody's
Blakeney came out of the play with his helmet off, and Coach
He shouldn't have to come out of play.
Quinn is saying that he shouldn't have to come out because an opponent did it. Let's see what the call is, though. Could this be unsporting conduct on South Pontotoc?
Hey, what
Dead ball,
a lot
personal
of
foul
drive here
on
for
the
the Braves
Cougars.
after the Cougars got. I think I called them the Wildcats last time on the air. They are the Cougars.
So that's going to be 15 yards at the end of Blakeney's run.
So Blakely shouldn't have to come out if the opponent, correct?
I don't think so,
No,
but now the line
no.
judge is going to have to is going to talk to Coach Quinn about that, and I see Blakeney's on the field still, so
Yeah,
that's good. Ball marked at the 11-yard line. Another Boyce Hollingsworth first down. Remember, his office is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. Boyce, I'm running out of ads to tell you, partner. We've gotten through, I think, every single one of them already once. We're at the midway point of the second quarter, 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line of South Pontotoc. Braves are in the red zone. This red zone trip brought to you by Piggly Wiggly of Iuka, Belmont, and Red Bay. Lowest prices, hometown friendly service. Braves can get a first down at the 1-yard line. Let's get the touchdown before we do that. Handoff to Crabb. Gets inside the 10 near the 8-yard line or so. Gain of 3 makes it second down. Hometown Pizza in Iuka. 509 Battleground Drive in the old Subway building. Pizza, pasta, salad bar, wings, baked potatoes, ice cream, and much more. Give Brittany and the crew a call. They'll get it ready for you. 662-593-3036. The phone number for Hometown Pizza in Iuka.
You know we're starting a new rule that the camera guy is supposed to provide a pizza for one home game before the season's over, correct?
That's right. Well, remind Mr. Sammy now. That's next week,
Matthew
I
had
think.
to do it. Matthew had to do it.
Grayson Blakeney leaps into the end zone for a touchdown of 8 yards. And the Braves now 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. It's 27-7 here at South Pontotoc. And folks, let me say one more thing I forgot to say at the top of the broadcast here. My boy Sam Barnett here. We got a great view of the game, but here at South Pontotoc's press box, you've got a couple of windows here, and you've got the edge that we're close to. So if you see the edge a little bit and see the camera shake just a little bit, my boy Sam is doing the best he can on the camera tonight, just based on the windows here at South Pontotoc's press box. So appreciate him and his great work. Here's the point after by Cooper Tapp. The snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is no good. So with 5:09
That's the only
to
thing
go,
that hadn't went right for us, that extra point.
that's true. That's the only thing that has not gone right. So after a Farm Bureau touchdown run of 8 yards by Grayson Blakeney, the PAT no good with 5:09 to go in the first half. The score, Tishomingo County 27, South Pontotoc 7. Of course, that Farm Bureau touchdown brought to you by your local agency in Iuka. Kenny Pfeiffer's there at 1112 Maria Lane. 662-423-6151, offering local services with local offices and local agents. That's Farm Bureau Insurance, sponsoring that Farm Bureau touchdown by Tishomingo County. Now, Randall, the only thing I worry about here, my friend, we're up 3 scores, 5:09 to go before halftime.
They get the ball.
Remember, they get the ball.
Yes.
So if they score here and take a lot of time off the clock, they get the ball right back. And if they score again, all of a sudden we've got a one-possession ball game. So we've got to get a stop here on this possession before halftime. That's the big goal right now for this Tishomingo County team.
Maybe the Braves can make adjustments because that was their best drive the last time they had the ball.
Got to watch that pitch play. Got to watch that pitch play. That was the play that got us.
Kind of looked like what Diego Pava and that team from Nashville run last week, that little shovel pass right there. Same thing.
Today's game being brought to you by Nunley Trucking Company, Herman and also Darren Nunley and the entire staff, 662-424-0080. By Prey Pottery and Heavenly Yogurt at 115 at South Fulton and Iuka, 662-424-0202. Tap now with the kick, heading toward the Braves sidelines, fielded there right near the out-of-bounds line. Pro should let that one go out, but he's returned now, and the Braves stand him up just outside the 20, so it ends up paying off for the Braves really nicely there. Ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line. South Pontotoc will need to go nearly 80 yards before the end of the half. 5:01 to go. Still plenty of time for the Cougars. They've got 2 timeouts in their pocket as well. Hey, you can watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first over volleyball to the final out of baseball and softball to everything in between live on NEMCC TV. You can download that NEMCC TV app on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, or Apple TV, or visit NEMCCTV.com. Of course, Northeast football tomorrow, resuming its season at East Mississippi. Kickoff at 2 o'clock on your Saturday, October the 11th. Tune in to Carter Smith and Jody Presley on the call there from Scuba.
They over at Earl Alexander Field tonight, correct?
Yes, indeed they are. Belmont Boonville, we'll try to get a scoring update on that here at the halftime break. 5-yard gain on first down for South Pontotoc. Again, the clock rolling, 4:40 to go. Still plenty of time for the Cougars to find the end zone here before the break.
To me, they're not in no hurry.
Well, I don't think they want to give the Braves any time themselves either, right?
4 times,
4
4
possessions,
scores.
4 touchdowns, yep. 2nd and 5 for South Pontotoc. There's that man in motion. It'll be a handoff straight ahead. This is almost, Randall, like an option-style offense they're running in a way, but from shotgun formation, they just got another first down there. So the Cougars have figured something out on the last 2 possessions. And now another first down for the Cougars. They're up to their own 35-yard line now with 4:15 to go. Belmont up 8-6 over Boonville right now. I'm assuming that game's in the second quarter at this juncture. Thank you, Sam Barnett, for the update. Red Bay hosting Tharptown tonight, I believe, Randall. Shouldn't be a problem for the Tigers on their homecoming night.
It's their last home game. Red Bay's on the road next 3 weeks. They go to Decatur Heritage, Tanner, and Phil Campbell.
Well, it's about time Jack Ivey went on the road somewhere.
Really.
Good toss play again. He's got the first down and more. Number 2 on the carry for South Pontotoc. That is Dylan Coleman.
I got to tell y'all what some of the students at Red Bay did this year. They what they done. A guy who owns the True Value there in Red Bay, Alabama, is 93 years old. He's run it for years. So they done it on all the floats. The 7th through the 12th grade done floats on businesses at Red Bay. Y'all will never guess what one of the floats was. WRMG, TV 12, TV 97. They had somebody behind the camera, had a guy, somebody dressed up, kind of looked like Jack, and that was a good, but the kids done a great job over there on them floats like all the kids does, but it was a great parade today. I got the filming, everything, so. Homecoming for
awesome
the Tigers.
stuff.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, the folks down in Red Bay and even Belmont, they show Jack a lot of love and well deserved. I mean, the man's been broadcasting games in our area for 50+ years, essentially.
And you know, he called games back when your old daddy first started out as coach.
It was one of his first games,
yes.
Absolutely. Not even as a coach. He was calling games when Dad was in high school.
Right. So
that tells you I'm not trying to age my man Jack Ivey, but he's been around for a while.
We don't want to answer them texts from Jack, but we know what's coming.
Smooth, right, Randall? Smooth.
Hey, I heard that the other night at Nettleton, though. Smooth.
South Pontotoc's got another first down, a 7-yard gain, 2:42. They're in Brave territory now down to the 38. And again, we've got to find a way to make that stop here. Find a way to keep them out of the end zone before the halftime break. Clock rolling now down to 2.5 minutes to go. Remember, South Pontotoc still has 2 timeouts in their pocket. Braves have all 3. Do you consider at some point calling a timeout to try to get the ball back? We'll see what the Braves elect to do here as the first half winds down. There's another toss play. There he is. Braves think they finally brought him down from behind. There we go. Braves.
That's the way to do it, Braves.
And I'll say that, the Braves, it still was in pursuit from behind.
Hot pursuit like Buford T. Justice.
And now we're going to have South Pontotoc burning their second timeout of this first half. And so we'll reflect that on our score bug there. Cougars down to 1 timeout left. 2:09 to play in the first half. Tishomingo County 27, South Pontotoc 7. But the Cougars driving now down to the Tishomingo County 36-yard line. New Albany, our other division opponent tonight, it is 22-6 as the Bulldogs leading Ripley in a non-division game tonight. It's also Red Bay leading 34-0. It's going to be a happy homecoming tonight for the Tigers in their regular season home finale.
I got to go watch the Tigers first time I've watched them. Of course, being with the Braves, I got to go watch the Tigers play last week. If y'all hadn't seen Red Bay's football field, they has put some, that turf field, and they got a scoreboard kind of like Belmont's. I like Red Bay's, though, a little bit better.
Tonight's ball game being brought to you by Dr. Scott Seegers, nurse practitioner Sarah Cooley, and Elizabeth Thompson over at the Seegers Clinic in Iuka, here to serve our hometown people. Call 662-423-1000 for an appointment today. I want to say a big hello to Mandy Bain and Anita Smith on our broadcast saying go Braves. See if anybody else. Linda Carlton saying yay Braves as well. And Eric Robbins also watching with us saying let's go Braves as well. Do me a favor again, share our link on the Touchdown Club Facebook page. Let folks know where they can watch the Braves here tonight. And we'll be at the same place the rest of the year, internet providing. Carry there again on that toss play. Well, the Randall, we asked for adjustments, and the Braves have done just that. The Cougars ran the same play just to the opposite side of the field with number 2, Dylan Coleman, getting the pitch, and the Braves get him down for a 2-yard gain.
That's what I like to see with coaches making adjustments, because that's what you got to do.
3rd and 6, clock under 2 minutes to go now in the first half. Got to keep it out of the end zone here. Remember, South Pontotoc will indeed get the football to begin the second half. Remember, no Pride of the Tribe tonight. We will have the South Pontotoc band, though, coming up for you here for your halftime entertainment on Ivy Broadcasting. A look to the Pride of the Tribe tomorrow down in Tupelo as they try to qualify for state. Cougars look to pass, and they'll have their man complete. First down catch for the Cougars. Ball came loose, and the Braves have it. A turnover on the Cougars. He's still up, get a block, and he's brought down. He fumbled the football. And the Braves got it back. What a crazy play. And I sure hope that Ethan Durham's okay. He took a hit, and I think he may be knocked out cold, unfortunately. I say that. I don't know that. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. But Ethan took a massive hit, and the coaching staff and trainers are out to check on him. I do see him moving. That's good. So praise the good Lord for that. Ethan took a massive hit there. And the Braves got the ball back after that fumble. What a crazy play there. It was a first down catch. There's also a penalty flag on the play, I believe, as well. So there's still a lot to sort out here in the middle of all this. And Durham's up on his feet, thank goodness. He got twisted the wrong way, I guess, is the accurate way I should have said that. And thank goodness the young man's walking off under his own power. But that looked a whole lot scarier than I thought it could have been. And Sam agrees with me, and I think you do too, Randall.
I thought Tap's hit was big. That was big.
Yeah. I don't. You can't fault Ethan for letting go of the football on that one. So here's the penalty. It is a illegal block on the Braves. It is, though, the Braves football, so that's good news. And with 1:11 to go, we might just take a knee and take this one to the house. I'm not so certain. We do still have the 3 timeouts, but they're going to call a blindside block on the Braves. But they are going to say that the fumble recovery will count. So you had 2 fumble recoveries on the same play by the Braves, and we're going to get the football. Let's just see where they'll mark the penalty yardage off to. And we're going deep back to the 17-yard line. So actually the 18-yard line, I beg your pardon. So the Braves will have it at their own 18 with 1:11 to go. For the best medical care for you and your family, always remember Heather Edmondson and the staff at the Belmont Medical Clinic, 662-454-3401.
Check.
So, Randall, what would you do here? Take a knee and go to the house?
Yes, take a knee, go to the house with a 3-touchdown lead. And,
well, the Braves got the stop we needed. Second turnover of the ball game for South Pontotoc. Here's the snap. Braves will have a conservative handoff here, and Crabb tripped up under his own feet there. A very short gain. South Pontotoc can stop the clock once. I doubt they elect to do so as the clock hits 1 minute to go in the first half. We'll go over all of your first half recap here, but I will just say this. It's the best first half of the year overall for the Tishomingo County Braves, by and far.
Oh, without a doubt.
Corinth now leading 21-0 over the North Pontotoc Vikings. Looks like the Vikings will be handed their first loss of the season tonight.
Wow.
Blakeney,
This division's crazy.
Blakeney, he's got room to run. 40, 45, 50. Braves may call that timeout
Come on,
now.
come on.
Yes, Coach Quinn is going to call it.
Woo!
24 seconds to play, and now all of a sudden,
Hey,
you got a chance at something into South Pontotoc territory. That's a gain of over 30 yards as the Braves called their first timeout. Boyce Hollingsworth first down by the Braves.
Durham said he was good, Blake.
Good. Well, I tell you what, that was one of the scariest hits I've seen this year. Thank the good Lord. Ethan got up, came off under his own power, and sounds like we'll see him again later in the ball game. Hey, that first down again. Boyce Hollingsworth first down, 662-423-5931 at 10:02 Battleground Drive. Also tonight's game being brought to you by Plaza Lanes in Corinth, 2001 East Shiloh Road, your party headquarters, featuring full-service cafe, arcade, and billiards as well, 662-286-8105. Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Tishomingo County Circuit Court Clerk Rebecca Oakes. If you're thinking of buying or selling your home, Miss Durham with Property Pros can help you get things moving. Honest, hardworking, readily accessible, and ready to make your dreams become a reality. Give your homegirl a call today, 662-279-7055.
Get a little cool over here, Blake Long.
Quit bragging about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it so warm over there?
It's still, I'm sweating. Let's just say it, put it that way. We don't take much. I'm a big guy. We all know that. I got a little extra layer on me. That's okay. So out of the timeout, 1st and 10 for the Braves at the South Pontotoc 45-yard line. 24 seconds to work with here. Blakeney again, and not much on this go-around. He's going to get positive yardage, and now will the Braves take timeout? They will indeed with 16 seconds to go. They're going to put some time back on. The clock finally stopped at 14. Should have been 16 on the clock. We'll see if they do anything with that, though. I doubt they will. So 14 seconds to go in the first half. Braves are still 41 yards away from the end zone here. Let's give you a few more sponsors while we have a moment. Just like our hometown teams, Guarantee Bank knows what it means to work hard, play fair, and support our community. Whether it's helping you save for the big win or making sure your finances are game day ready, we've got you covered at Guarantee Bank. Triple D's Hardware and Supply, 1510 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Lumber, hardware, building supplies, now offering that patio furniture, mulch, and new items incoming as well. To Triple D's Hardware, again, 1510 Battleground Drive, 662-423-1222. For reliable coverage close to home, visit Harold Lomanex State Farm right across from the post office in Iuka, celebrating 45-plus years of service. Harold Lomanex has been protecting what matters the most to you since 1980. 662-423-1231. Our broadcast also being brought to you by the Rooster Gallery and Studio, 119 Front Street in downtown Iuka. Thank you, Terry Whitehurst, 662-279-9718. Shanna Hall at Burnsville's Guarantee Bank, proud to support our broadcast, whether it's home, auto, boat, or other loans, she can help you. Plus opening checking and savings accounts now through Burnsville's branch of Guarantee Bank. Jimmy Arlo with Better Built Homes, quality you deserve, a name you can trust. Phone number 662-279-3026. And by Eau Claire's Boutique and Gift Shop at 122 West Front Street in downtown Iuka, 662-593-5009 with dresses, jewelry, gift items as well, all at Eau Claire's Boutique. We'll give the officials credit. They did catch that the clock ticked down a couple of extra seconds, and they did reset the game clock to 16 seconds. This crew's been on top of it tonight, Randall Lindsay. I'll give them credit for that.
Better some officiate when we had down here 14 guys on the field. Maybe
yes,
these guys
indeed.
went to math class.
Second and 6 for the Braves. Blakeney will try again with that quarterback run. He's got the edge. He's got the first down. Penalty flag on the play, though, and I think that's going to ruin this drive. It should be a hold on the Braves, thrown by the umpire yet again. And this one should be coming back once again. No, personal foul on South Pontotoc. Holy cow.
Take a shot to Brown down the field.
So,
I'm actually over here hanging out with the best cheerleading coach that's ever been at Tishomingo County since Beth James left. I am talking about Miss Lambert. She does an awesome job with these girls over here. other than Sophie Northington, I think they got a great crew over here this year.
15-yard penalty gives the football all the way down to the 23. And the Braves now, all of a sudden, Randall, have a good, realistic shot at the end zone with 9 seconds to go. I think I'll try to run it one time.
I got to pick it, Sophie.
Boyce Hollingsworth first down, 662-423-5931. Boyce, your State Farm Insurance agent in IUCO after the penalty. Here's the maybe last play of the half over the middle. Complete. Caught by number 17 for the Braves, Wyatt Holstein. Clock stops with 2 seconds to go, and the Braves are going to burn that final timeout. And you might see Cooper Temp come on here for a field goal attempt.
And I probably would have been a drenched rat last year over here if it wasn't for Miss Lambert having these cheerleaders. They had a tent over here, and Emma Lovelace was over here, and we got drenched over here last year. Holy cow, what a game.
But you'd ruin a pair of socks again for a win, would you not?
But you know what? I got plenty of socks this year. I went and bought me a brand new pack of Under Armour socks to wear.
They get into the timeout on the field. The Braves just burnt their final timeout. We've got 1st and goal to go from the 10-yard line. The bad news, only 2 seconds to go in the half. So do you take a Randall, put on your coach's hat here? Do you try the end zone one time, or do you kick the field goal?
I'll try the end zone one time. I wouldn't take my foot off the gas because, we've had it ball. This makes our 5th time we scored 5 for 5. Would be nice.
I'm with you, Sam Barnett. Put your trust in your kicker, Cooper Tamp. Let's try to add 3 points.
Go for the juggler. Go for that 7.
Go with your senior kicker. I'm going to differ from you this time, but I think we're going to go for that jugular like you said.
Come on now.
Now, I got to trust my senior kicker on this one, but we'll see what Coach Quinn does. Either way, let me give you a few sponsors during this timeout.
Hey, what would Lane do? Lane would go for that end zone.
I don't know. I think he'd kick. He'd kick it this
the old Lane may. You know what? The old Lane may go for the.
We are kicking it. Here comes Cooper Tapp. I like the call, Randall Lindsay. See, I got the better coach's hat than you do tonight. Yeah, Lane's not that much of a gambler, I don't think. We'll see.
He ain't as bad now as what he used to be. I think
no, you're right.
After that LSU game last year, I think he eased off a little bit.
Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Payne Cummings, Tishomingo County Chancellor Clerk, and David Wayne Crummy, Tishomingo County Tax Assessor. This is a 27-yard field goal attempt, and it is going to be no good wide left. So, maybe
good half, Quinn. Good half.
Good half by the Braves. Halftime score, Tishomingo County 27 and South Pontotoc 7. So the Braves gave it a good run to get down the field and get all the way down. Had 1st and goal from the 10 there on the final play of the half with 2 seconds to go. I like the call going for it, and Cooper had a good leg into it, just missed it wide left, and the halftime score 27-7. Tishomingo County over South Pontotoc. We will have the South Pontotoc marching band performance here in moments for you here on WRMG, so stay tuned for that. Let me give you a few sponsors before that performance by the South Pontotoc Cougars, including Main Street Cycle and Tishomingo. They've got the new CF Moto ATVs, new TVs with payment starting as low as $107 a month. Go see the entire lineup in person or check them out online at mainstreetcycle.com. Also brought to you by C&B Used Cars and Parts, located at 303 Highway 72 in Barnesville, next to Guarantee Bank. They sell used cars, they do tires, oil changes, front-end alignments, lift kits, leveling kits, brakes, shocks, struts, and more. And at C&B Auto in Burnsville, 662-423-6110. Friendly Florist, your full-service florist and gift shop in downtown IUCO at 112 West Front Street, offering delivery, curbside pickup, as well as in-store shopping. Stop by or call Kim and her staff, 662-423-3501. Brought to you by Animal Choice Vet Clinic in IUCO, Dr. Brad Nunley and staff. Like them on Facebook or call 662-423-2686. By Kenny Pfeiffer, your Tishomingo County Farm Bureau agent, 1112 Maria Lane in Iuka. When service is local, service is better. Go with the home team. That's Kenny Pfeiffer and Farm Bureau Insurance, 662-423-6151. By the Tishomingo County Electric Power Association, the TCEP members of that TVAE program, where they come and do an energy audit of your home, 662-423-3646 during normal business hours. Let's see, tonight's ballgame also being brought to you by Spark CPA. Those locations serve you in the upcoming tax season are in Iuka, Red Bay, Muscle Shoals, Sheffield, Boonville, and in Corinth. Sonic over in Belmont and Iuka, your morning drink stop both locations. Large soft drinks and tea starting at just 99 cents at both locations. The place on front, 102 Front Street in Iuka, the event venue perfect for baby showers, bridal showers, and the like. Call Terry Whitehurst for all your event venue needs, 662-279-0718. By H&H Small Engine Repair in Iuka, 1109 Battleground Drive. Their phone number, 662-423-2741, or online at hhsmallenginerepair.steeldealer.net. Williams Service Center, Todd and Crew at 1112 West Equipment Street in Iuka. Full service gas, mechanic work, front end work, oil changes, new tires on alignment as well. 662-423-2119. You can see Recon for all your tree care, including stump grinding, tree trimming and removal, 3D pruning and maintenance as well. 100% free estimates, and they accept all major credit cards as well. That's Recon at Cut Above. Caleb Bullis and Daniel Bascom, 662-279-5519. We will pause right now and let you enjoy your halftime entertainment here from South Pontotoc. It is the South Pontotoc Marching Band. This is WRMG.
South Pontotoc High School Band is under the direction of Barrett Gray, Dana Gray, and John Buckman. Additional staff include
And that's the South Pontotoc High School Band here at halftime on WRMG TV 12 Television 97. Tishomingo County leading 27-7. As a reminder, the Pride of the Tribe Band is not here tonight. They did not make the trip in preparation for the district evaluation tomorrow in Tupelo, and wish them the best of luck there as they try to qualify for the state marching band competition just a couple of weeks down the road. So we will not have that reciprocal performance by the Braves. Instead, what we're going to have is our good buddy Sam Barnett, who's going to come on over here and give us some more of our halftime ads. We'll let him get another quick drink or two, and I'll finish out this one ad page before handing the wheels over to Sam for a little bit here during our halftime show. Again, the Braves leading this one 27-7. At the break, let's thank Dr. Cameron Bonds, the Medical Associates of the Shoals in Sheffield, Alabama, just a short drive from home. So he continues to provide patients the excellent care they deserve. For an appointment, you can call 256-383-4447. Brought to you by our Tishomingo County School Board and our wonderful superintendent, Mrs. Christy Holly, and by Moore's Jewelry, 104 West Front Street in Iuka. Like them on Facebook, follow on Instagram, or at www.mooresjewelry.com. Phone number 662-423-5901. With that, I hand the microphone over to my buddy Sam Barnett, who will take you through some more halftime ad reads here on WRMG. Here you go, Sammy.
Thank you. Is it on? Okay. Thank you, Blake. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by personal injury attorney Casey Lott. He's the owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Call Casey Lott for your legal needs at 662-554-4000. Cornerstone Insurance is your local trusted choice independent insurance agent with a complete line of personal and commercial insurance products. Offices in Iuka, Boonville, and Baldwin. You can they're located at 107 South Fulton Street, downtown Iuka. Office hours are 8 to 4:30 Monday through Thursday and until 5 on Fridays. Give them a call for a free insurance quote. Sis Trading Company will handle tractors from 22 horsepower to 130 horsepower. They've been serving the community and surrounding areas for 20 years. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 8 to 5, closed on Sunday. 2 locations can serve you. First one is 2293 Highway 25. That phone number is 662-424-0025. And 617 Highway 72 in Iuka, 662-350-0185. Gatlin's Pharmacy, home of Tishomingo County's best cost savings program. We are Tishomingo County's 340B pharmacy offering patients hundreds in savings each month. You can call them today at 662-438-6605. Hometown Pizza in Burnsville, located at 343 Highway 72 in the East Burnsville Shopping Plaza, home-owned, home-operated. They're closed on Monday and Tuesday, 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. on Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Fridays, 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Saturdays, and 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. on Sundays. You can call them at 662-360-4019. Just Kind World Floors, located at 1105 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Hours are Monday 9 to 3, Tuesday through Friday 9 to 5, and Saturday 9 to 1. Want top-notch internet no matter where you live in Tishomingo County? Tishomingo Connect is here for you. Call them now at 662-423-3646. Folks, we got 7 minutes on the clock before the second half begins. Tish County's leading the South Pontotoc Cougars 27-7. We would like to thank Matt Wallman, your Tishomingo County corner. Good luck to our Tishomingo County teams. Brooks Grocery, family owned and operated, and proudly serving the community since 2009. Dossett Big Four, located at 628 South Gloucester Street for 44 years, 1 block from the hospital in Tupelo. You can call them toll free at 888-892-4162, or you can call local at 842-4162. Iuka Animal Clinic, Dr. James Perkins, located at Highway 25 South. Healthcare, grooming, boarding. Hours are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays, 7 to 5, and on Thursdays 7 to 1. Close on Saturdays and Sunday. You can call them at 662-423-3470. Got an update. Corinth is still winning 21 to nothing, and the Boonville Blue Devils is beating the Belmont Cardinals 12 to 8 at halftime. That's a Division I 3A matchup right there. Farm Bureau is sponsoring our touchdowns. We had 4 of those. 4 of our 5 drives ended in those Farm Bureau touchdowns. So we like to thank Kenny Pfeiffer, the Tishomingo County's Farm Bureau agent. McWire Insurance, 9 3rd Street in Belmont. Payment office at 1407 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Under the leadership of Tamara and Brandon Farr. You can call them today at 662-454-7831. Carly Carmen, attorney at law, will help you with your real estate law. You can call them today at 662-593-3079. Mississippi Land Bank called Dustin Lambert at 286-0020, located at 2101 Highway 72, Corinth Branch. Hometown Pizza in Iuka, located at 509 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Regina and James Smith are the owners, open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. You can call them at 662-593-3036. And it looks like the New Albany Bulldogs have taken a 29-14 lead over the Ripley Tigers. That game is being played at Ripley with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Piggly Wiggly of Iuka, the lowest prices, hometown friendly service, other locations in Red Bay and Belmont. Well, in our pregame interview, Coach Quinn said that the key to this game would be less penalties and less turnovers, and we have done just that. I don't believe we've turned the ball over at all. So hopefully the Braves will come out and finish the second half as strong as they came out in the first half. The Seegers Clinic, Dr. Scott Seegers, nurse practitioner Sarah Cooley, and nurse practitioner Elizabeth Thompson. You can call them at 662-423-1000. Pray Pottery and Heavenly Yogurt. Tonight's game is brought to you by them. They say good luck to the Braves. 115 South Fulton Street in Iuka, 662-424-0202. Watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first serve of volleyball season to the final out of baseball and softball, and everything in between on NEMCC TV. You can download the app on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, or Apple TV. Visit NEMCCTV.com. Nunley Truck and Herman and Darrell Nunley and staff says good luck to the Tishomingo County Braves. You can call them at 662-424-0080. Belmont Medical Clinic for the best medical care for you and your family. Remember Heather Edmondson and the staff at Belmont Medical Clinic. For an appointment, call 662-454-3401. Good luck to the Tishomingo County Braves from Circuit Court Clerk Rebecca Oates. Thinking of buying or selling a home, Mr. Durham with Property Pros is ready to help you get things moving. Honest, hard-working, ready, accessible, and ready to help make your dreams become a reality. Give your homegirl a call at 662-279-7055. Just like our hometown teams, Guarantee Bank knows what it takes, what it means to work hard, play fair, and support our community. Whether it's helping you save for the big win or making sure your finances are game day ready, we got you. Guarantee Bank, member of the FDIC, equal house lender. Triple D's Hardware and Supply, 1510 Battleground Drive in Iuka, 662-423-1222. For reliable coverage close to home, visit Harold Laminate State Farm right across from the post office in Iuka. You can call him today at 423-1231. Rooster Gallery and Studio, thanks to Terry Whitehurst, 662-279-9718. Shannon Honlin at Burnsville Guarantee Bank is proud to be sponsoring TCHS football this season. Whether it's home, auto, boat, or other loans, we can help plus open checking and savings account. Come by and see Sandy, Brandy, Shannon, Breeze, Devin for all your banking needs. Eau Claire's Boutique and Gift Shop located at 122 West Front Street in downtown Iuka. Call them today at 662-593-5009. Jimmy Arnold with Bell Built Homes, the quality that you deserve, a name that you can trust. He's also the owner of Train Station Fitness. They offer something for every level of your fitness journey. You can call them today at 662-279-3026. Main Street Cycle in Tishomingo, Mississippi has new CF Moto ATVs and UTVs with payment starting low as $107 a month. Go see the entire lineup in person or check it out online at mainstreetcycle.com. You can also text them at 662-438-6407. Good luck to the Braves from David Wayne Crun, your Tishomingo County tax assessor. Remember, homestead begins January and goes through March. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday at the courthouse. Peyton Cummins, your Tishomingo County Chancery clerk. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5. Or desires to serve you. And with that, the horn goes off, and I think they'll give them 3 minutes to warm up before the second half begins. So thank you for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. I'll get back on the camera and let the man, the myth, the legend, Blake Long do the rest of the talking.
Well, there's no legend. There may be some myths about me, but I appreciate that, Sammy. Thank you for coming in here and doing some of these halftime reads. Even though you talked bad about me on the volleyball broadcast last night, I still appreciate you. I turned the other cheek to you, sir. No, thank you very much. I appreciate that. By the way, a shout-out to that Belmont volleyball team, too. They had a great match last night at Alcorn Central. Heartbreaking loss, 3 great sets, and congratulations, Coach Cleveland, on a great year there. Let's see if Randall Lindsay's with us, and as we get back to focusing on a little football here.
Now, we can't talk about good things about Stephanie Cleveland over this broadcast. You know that.
Oh, now, that's a great volleyball program. Randall, great first half for the Braves. Thoughts on how we keep it going in half number 2?
Well, we need to stop them on defense because, they get the ball to start the first, second half. So I'm anxious to see what kind of adjustments both teams has made, actually. We've scored every time we got the ball other than that missed field goal by Cooper.
That's exactly right. You're a very good point. That was the first failed possession of the ball game in terms of scoring. And, again, if you'd had, 30 more seconds, Randall? Probably a touchdown there?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Had it first and goal from the 10, just only 2 seconds on the clock, and Cooper barely missing that field goal wide left.
If it hadn't been for that penalty on the when we fumble the ball and they fumble and we fumble and they fumble, and we'd have probably would have got the ball further downfield, without the penalty, but we still drove the ball pretty well, good down there to get it as far as what we did.
You're right there, partner. Again, thanks to our great sponsors. Let me thank one more time CMB Used Cars and Parts at 303 Highway 72 in Burnsville, right beside Guarantee Bank. Selling those used cars, lift kits, leveling kits. They can even replace your windshield. Free your tire rotations with the purchase of tires as well. Of course, that's Barry, Chad, and Austin at CMB Auto in Burnsville, 662-423-6110. Randall, help me out here. We have had Farm Bureau touchdowns scored in the first half by Grayson Blakeney, 2 of them. Had one by Dominic Alexander as well. And then who had our 4th?
Let's see.
Was it Dayton Crabb? It may have been Dayton Crabb.
Grayson has scored 3 of them. And
there we go. Grayson has 3 of our Farm Bureau touchdowns tonight. And so already working on a great night, Grayson Blakeney. And now I think you're right, Randall. The big drive of the ball game comes up here. And it's kind of a point we say every single broadcast is that first drive of the second half is monumental.
Yes.
But tonight it is, because it's the difference in if you can find a way to hold them. And you've got a 3-possession lead with probably in the neighborhood of 8 minutes to go on the clock here in the third quarter.
And they have scored. If they had scored there before they fumbled, it could have been like 27-13 right here, and then another score would be a one-score game.
How big was that fumble by the Braves?
Huge.
And Hunter Stewart, of course, coming up with that fumble recovery. No, I beg your pardon, that was Ethan Durham came up with a fumble recovery. The other recovery for the Braves, TJ Lovett. Braves are +2 in turnovers right now. If we can go +2 in the second half, we've got our first division win since October 21st of 2022. That game was Morville at home. 33-24 the final score. So we're looking to snap a 9-game division losing streak here tonight. That's the goal here. And they'll try another onside kick, and the Cougars easily recover that one. Well, the Braves, Randall, must have seen something on film when it comes to kickoff coverage, because that's 3 kicks between 2 true onside kicks and a short pooch kick that the Cougars recovered here.
Quinn noticed I changed my hat.
I figured he did. So the Cougars will have the ball at midfield, and we'll see if the Braves made further adjustments here. South Pontotoc.
If we lose this, I'll bring it out the landing visor next week. I'm getting it cleaned up Monday next week. And let it.
A couple more halftime scores to pass along. I know Sam gave us a couple, but Corinth up 24-0 on North Pontotoc at halftime, and Alcorn Central leading Manatee 12-6 at halftime as well. The Golden Bears looking to snap a lengthy division losing streak of their own as well.
The Boonville score over Belmont surprised me, especially being at Belmont.
I agree with you. That's the most surprising score of the night so far, I think, is Boonville leading Belmont at halftime. Cougars gain 5 on first down as the second half officially underway. I'm Blake Long, joined by Randall Lindsay and Sam Barnett. You're watching WRMG TV 12 Television 97. This is a production of Ivy Broadcasting, and are honored to bring you the sixth
if
ball game of the year for
Central
Tishomingo County
wins that game, that could put them as a 4 seed.
That's right. Just like if we win this game tonight, could see the Braves in the playoffs as well. Of course, you got to play the season out. You can't officially say after tonight you would claim that playoff berth, because let's say South ends up pulling upsets on North Pontotoc and New Albany. Well, all of a sudden they're in the playoffs over the Braves. A lot of football still left to be played, Randall. 3 more weeks of the regular season after this Friday night.
I don't see. Well, unless
let's not get ahead of ourselves, partner. 3rd and 1 for the Cougars here. Ball at the Tishomingo County 41-yard line. First possession play of the second half for either team here. South Pontotoc, of course, won the toss to begin the game and then elected to defer to the second half, and that's why first down for the Cougars. They've marched down to the Tishomingo County 34. Let's thank Friendly Florist, your full-service florist and gift shop in downtown Iuka at 112 West Front Street. They've been serving our area since 1983. For your convenience, they offer delivery, curbside pickup, as well as in-store shopping as well. 662-423-3501 by the Animal Choice Vet Clinic in Iuka. Dr. Brian Dunley and staff. Like them on Facebook or call 662-423-2686. 1st and 10 from the Tishomingo County 34. We've got 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 3.
And in fact, I'll tell you to this play.
Cougars will look to pass going left side. Got him intercepted! And a lot of green grass ahead of him. 40. Hidalgo, the quarterback, actually got over there and tripped up Hunter Stewart. Well, you can call it a premonition or whatever. I inadvertently, 5 minutes ago, said Stewart had the fumble recovery when Ethan Durham did. Now Stewart indeed picks up the Braves' first interception of the night and their 3rd forced turnover of the ball game. As Randall, the Braves got back-to-back big stops when we needed them the most.
Yes, sir. That's what we like. Good job, number 6, Hunter Stewart.
So the Braves have their first possession here of half number 2. 2 fumble recoveries for the Braves, 1 interception now, plus 3 in the turnover margin. What did I say in our halftime show, Randall? If we can end up plus 4 in turnovers, we've got this road dub locked up.
Knock on wood, we ain't turned the ball over yet.
It's going to be the key. Thank you, Sam. He knocked for you. 1st and 10, 10:02 to go. Pump pass complete there to Brown. Makes a good cut. 50, 45, 40. Brought down from behind after a first down catch by Braxton Brown. Let's see. Let's give him 17,
40.
Let's give him 20 yards on the dot, Randall Lindsay.
So we start at the 40.
43 to the 37. It's a first down for the Braves in South Pontotoc territory. And, of course, that's a Boyce Hollingsworth first down. 662-423-5931 at 10:02. Battleground Drive at Iuka, Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm. From that South Pontotoc 37, tight ends in motion again, 1st and 10. They're now set. Blakeney calls for the snap, handoff, Dayton Crabb, and wow, coming right through that Tishomingo County offensive line unabated was a South Pontotoc, I think he's a linebacker. I got him, can't see his number. His jersey's rolled up. 76 or 75, one of the two. Let me find the South Pontotoc roster that the public address announcer graciously gave me. That would be Cameron Coxey, number 75, making a massive hit on Dayton Crabb. Loss on the play of 4 yards. 2nd and 14 now for Tishomingo County from the South Pontotoc 41. Also want to thank Kenny Pfeiffer, your Tishomingo County Farm Bureau agent at 1112 Maria Lane and Iuka. When service is local, service is better. Go with the home team and Kenny Pfeiffer, 662-423-6151. There's that reverse play. Stewart's got the lost yardage back and then some, brought down near the first down marker. I think he's got the first down. Indeed, he does.
First down, Braves.
That's the second time the Braves have turned to that, what I would call a trick play. It's a 2 hands off in one play, as the first handoff went to Crabb, second one then to Stewart, and he works his way for the 14 we needed on the dot. That's another Boyce Hollingsworth first down. Boyce reminds you to protect your largest investment from unexpected events life may throw your way with State Farm Insurance.
You know, Blake, you talk about that Morrill game last division win. I was actually not at that game. Had
That's
a family.
right.
Whew, I remember that. Man, it's been 3 years next week, actually.
Yep, it sure was.
I mean, you hate to remember that, but I say you remember that game. Y'all won it, and I was watching every bit of it.
Grayson Blakeney ahead and shy of the first down by about a yard. Gain of 9. He's in the red zone. The Braves are in the red zone once again. Red zone trip brought to you by Sonic over in Belmont and Iuka. Your morning drink stop, large soft drinks and teas, starting at just 99 cents at both locations of Sonic in Tishomingo County. Spark CPA can handle free electronic filing of income tax returns, individual business income tax preparation, monthly bookkeeping, payroll and sales tax services, and much, much more. By the way, Randall, let's give a public update on
Yes,
how
sir.
Mr. Bill is. How's he doing?
Good. Sees Dr. Monday. Hopefully out of there next week.
Praise the good Lord. Hopefully so. Hopefully
But the
we'll see him
nurses
next Friday.
Are going to be disappointed. Say, we're going to miss your old daddy. I said, well, y'all keep him down here as long as y'all want him. But I think he's ready to get out. He said, y'all may not believe the first thing I go by and see him after the ball games on Friday night. Guess what the first question he asked me is?
Go ahead and tell him. Be honest with him, too.
He didn't ask how was the game or nothing. How is Blake? I like, really? Really?
When you know you've got a good man on your hands,
Wow.
that's the first question that comes out. I love Mr. Bill Lindsay.
I said, I am. He said, I wish I could go with you. I said, no, you don't. It's about an hour and a half drive, and it's supposed to be in the 50s tonight. But he was out here last year with us.
He sure was. Blakeney, he was a trooper through the rain. Blakeney with the first down carry, by the way. That was Dayton Crabb on the last play with a first down run. Another Boyce Hollingsworth first down for Tishomingo County. Now the Braves have second down, and after the gain of 3, second and 7 from the South Pontotoc 8. And if we can get a touchdown here, Randall Lindsay, I feel pretty doggone good about
too,
this ball
Blake.
game here.
But, you know, the good Lord's been with me and Dad since we lost Mom 3 years ago next week, and all the prayers just went out for us, you know. But let's get this touchdown here.
Yeah, we love your dad and loved on your family for a while, partner. You're the truest blue guy that's never been to Tishomingo County High School as an alum. I can assure you that. Brown trying to get in on the touchdown action. Got one man to beat, and he does not. Good open field tackle there. I believe that's number 10 for South Pontotoc, and that was Carrion Jones. He called his name a couple of times tonight. No gain on the play. Make it 3rd and 7 for the Braves from the 8-yard line, and indeed the clock now under 6 to go here in quarter number 3. Let me thank the Tishomingo County Electric Power Association. They remind you about their rebate on hot water heaters from gas to electric and electric to electric. They're focused on providing efficient, reliable service to all TCEPA members.
Get a little coolish. Sorry, I won't bring it up.
I'm going to be on top of that press box next Friday night enjoying the cooler weather. Braves going to call a timeout here, by the way, before the
It's
third
actually
down
supposed
play.
to be warmer next week. I think in the 80s toward the end of the week. Like
I think
60.
I saw on Wednesday and Thursday maybe 85 for a high. So, yeah, we're not done with the warmer side of fall just yet for sure. Timeout Braves with 5:27 to go in the third quarter of play. Big third down coming up. 3rd down and 7 from the 8-yard line of South Pontotoc when we resume with the Braves leading South Pontotoc here on the road 27-7. Timeout on the field brought to you by the Place on Front, 102 Front Street in Iuka, the event venue perfect for baby showers, bridal showers, and the like. Call Terry Whitehurst for your event venue needs, 662-279-0718. You can see Recon Tree and Development, your hometown tree guys, for your tree care needs, stump grinding, tree trimming and removal, 3D pruning and maintenance as well. Phone numbers are 256-577-4064 or 662-279-5519. Williams Service Center, Todd and Crew at 1112 West Equipment Street in Iuka. Full service gas, mechanic work, front end work, oil changes, new tires on alignment. With the phone number 662-423-2119. By H&H Small Engine Repair at 1109 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Their phone number 662-423-2741. Or they're online at hhsmallenginerepair.steeldealer.net.
Hey, y'all don't forget to buy your touchdown club tickets before Chloe Pounders gets them on Wednesday again. Take that, Chloe. She's probably out there watching, but get them tickets. Get you a chance on that $10,000. Hope y'all don't none buy none, so I'll be the only 2 tickets in there, so I'll have a good chance of winning.
Blakeney on third down, and the Cougars do a great job there. Will force the Braves into a decision here.
4 down territory.
I think you've got to be after the tap missed field goal last go around. And either way, if you don't get it, the Cougars have to go 95 yards for a touchdown. It is third down and 4 yards to go from the 5-yard line. Remember, the Braves can get a first down at the 1-yard line. And so it looks like, indeed, the Braves offense is staying on the field as the clock goes under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, when Quinn came out at halftime, he said, "Did you change halves?" Nah. You know, Blake, it's only 8:30 real time, and here we
Don't
are.
jinx it.
Yeah, sorry.
I knocked that time. Here's fourth down. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown. Grayson Blakeney and the Tishomingo County Braves. Is that number 4 tonight for Grayson Blakeney? It is indeed. Holy cow, what a night for the Tishomingo County junior quarterback. Another Farm Bureau touchdown for Tishomingo County's Grayson Blakeney, and the Braves now ahead 33-7 pending the conversion. And I believe the Braves are going to go for 2 here to get it to 35-7. Yep, indeed they are.
Good job, Coach Corey Quinn and the offense getting that ball in that end zone for that 35-7 lead.
Blakeney on the field for the 2-point try. Here's the snap, penalty flag on the play, and they'll blow it dead. Braves fans didn't like the late tackle, but I don't think that either player heard the whistle. It was a false start called on the Braves, and so I'm not certain Coach Quinn will go for the 2 now, having to go for it from the 8-yard line, but we shall see. I don't think Coach Quinn liked it.
Field goal.
But now the PAT, here comes Cooper Tapp on the field.
How long was that run,
1.
TD?
That was a 5-yard touchdown run for Grayson Blakeney. And again, that is a Farm Bureau touchdown for Tishomingo County, brought to you by your local agencies in Iuka and Belmont. Tishomingo County Farm Bureau is proud to support our hometown teams with offices located in Iuka and Belmont for your convenience. Where service is local, service is better.
5 out of 6 drives tonight, 7 points. Well, 6 that one time.
That PAT true for the Braves. 34-7 our score, still 4:43 to go in the third quarter of play here from Springville, Mississippi, Max Stegall Field. A 5-yard Farm Bureau touchdown run for Grayson Blakeney. Now, again, 4 on the night. Randall, do you have the numbers of yards for his touchdown runs on you by chance? My pen up here is not working tonight.
5 yards.
No, there was 1 7-yarder, I remember.
2 7s, 14, 2 7s, and a 15 and a 5.
Grayson Blakeney has the passing. We haven't done much passing tonight other than a couple of little short toss-forward passes to Braxton Brown. But Grayson, I would dare say he's got to have over 100 yards rushing easily right now in the ball game. And again, Sam says may have 150. 4:43 to go in the third quarter of play. Tonight's game being brought to you by Moore's Jewelry, 104 West Front Street in Iuka. Services offered include in-store jewelry repair, custom designs, and that 12-month layaway available as well. Don't forget about the large selection of silver, gold, and diamond jewelry. Family owned and operated since 1959. Also brought to you by the Tishomingo County School Board and Superintendent Christy Holly. Dr. Cameron Bynes at Medical Associates of the Shoals in Sheffield, Alabama, is just a short drive from home as he continues to provide patients the excellent care they deserve. For an appointment, you can call 256-383-4447. Here's Tapp to kick off.
Why do we...
And it's returned from inside the 10-yard line. Good kick from Tapp, but unfortunately the young man's made a couple of guys miss before the Braves will swarm near the 30-yard line. So the Cougars have okay field position to begin their second drive of the second half with 4:36 to play. Braves up 34-7 over the Cougars. Well, Boonville has now gone up on Belmont 19-8. That is an interesting development that I did not see.
What in the world is going on in football world tonight? Hey, I told Coach Quinn a couple weeks ago for me to have a good, awesome weekend. 3 things has got to happen, and it starts on Friday night.
I agree with you on number 1 and number 3.
Boy, the Braves dub.
A Braves dub and a Cowboys dub on Sunday.
And we got the – oh, come on.
Uh-oh, he's gone. We're going to have a touchdown South Pontotoc, and that's Kai Hidalgo, the quarterback, who got by the Braves, and that is a 70-yard touchdown run. Well, it's not over with just yet. Still 4:22 to go in the third quarter of play. 34-13 our score now.
Sam, knock on wood again. They have still not stopped us, though, on offense. They have still not stopped us.
Yep, you got to do it again now. Try to get this thing back closer to that 35-point margin. Remember, at 35 points, the clock runs.
Because we've answered every touchdown they've had.
21-point lead now for the Braves, and it'll be a PAT coming up here for the place kicker, which is for South Pontotoc, Zach Moore, wearing jersey number 30. So Hidalgo goes 70 yards, almost untouched. The PAT by Moore is in the upright and good, and so your score now with 4:22 to go in the third quarter of play, Tishomingo County 34, South Pontotoc 14. Well, Braves offense is going to do their thing, as you said, Randall. Hadn't got a stop on defense yet, and the Braves now will come back on the field. This offense will with a tired South Pontotoc defense because they only had a kickoff and a touchdown run between getting back on the field, so that's a positive there. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by personal injury attorney Casey Lott, owner of the largest personal injury firm in northeast Mississippi. He and his team of attorneys are licensed in Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee, and specialize in personal injury and pharmaceutical product liability cases. Call Casey for your legal needs, 662-554-4000. Cornerstone Insurance, your local trusted choice independent insurance agency, has a complete line of personal and commercial insurance products. Offices in Iuka, Boonville, and Baldwin as well. Red Bay now up 46-0 over Tharptown on their homecoming nights.
And what would make another good home night for me if they win that $1,000 that Red Bay School's giving away. They got about 10 prizes. They got a nice looking golf cart thing and a couple cash prizes. So
Braves are going to call their second time out of the second half here. Something not right on kickoff coverage, and so that's already 2 timeouts burnt for the Braves here with 4:22 to go
you don't like to
in the third quarter.
They're on special teams as well.
That's right. Let's check in on our Facebook feed here and say hello to the world-famous Holly Booker saying, go Grayson Blakeney. She and Abby watching from the great state of Arkansas. Also, Adam Blocker saying Grayson Blakeney is a stud. He's playing like it tonight without a doubt. Greg and Amanda Booker saying, way to go, Braves. Keep it up. Same from Eric Robbins and Jerry Don Keith.
Hey, you tell Adam Locker, tell Coop happy birthday from the WRMG TV 12 TV 97 crew. I think Coop's celebrating birthday number 10 today.
How about that?
I'll tell you what, that kid's going to be a baller right there.
Yeah,
sorry, Jaden Naden. Best athlete could be little Coop here.
Cornerstone Insurance, your local trusted choice independent insurance agency, has a complete line of personal and commercial insurance products. Offices in Iuka, Boonville, and Baldwin as well. Stop by and see them at 107 South Fulton Street in Iuka for a free insurance quote. Sid's Trading Company has those lawnmowers that you can find. Bad Boy, Ferris, Skag, and Hustler. At Sid's, they've got factory-trained service technicians for everything they sell. And remember, if you've got a cut, mow, or dig, get it at Sid's. Gatlin's Pharmacy in downtown Tishomingo has the personalized prescription packs, the PPP, that are your meds conveniently packaged a full month at a time and sorted for date and time as well. You can contact Stanley Page and the staff at Gatlin's for more information on that service at 662-438-6605. Braves will move their hands team forward, Randall. I think that was the deal. They brought a couple of more men forward toward the 50-yard line. And they do indeed go for the onside kick. It's the live football, and South Pontotoc's got it. Wow. Dylan Coleman with the onside kick recovery all the way down to the Tishomingo County 30. And, folks, this ball game is not in hand yet. The lead is 20 points, and there's still 16-plus minutes to go in this ball game. And South Pontotoc, of course, still has all 3 timeouts in its pocket as well. This is how rallies begin. Braves defense called upon one more time. That's a officially the first turnover of the ball game for Tishomingo County on what would be a fumble recovery there by Coleman. 4:20 to play in the third, and let's see what we can do here. Hidalgo, fresh off that 70-yard touchdown run, takes over at the Tishomingo County 30. Handoff up the middle, stopped there by the Braves after a 3-yard gain. That was the fullback, number 40, Braden Anderson.
The clock is our friend.
If you want time out, no matter where you live in the county, call Tishomingo Connect, 662-423-3646. Also, just a kind word florist at 1105 Battleground Drive in Iuka, with flowers and gifts for all occasions, including weddings and funerals. All your floral and gift needs there. Thank you, April Shea. Our phone number is 662-424-2694. Second down, 7 yards to go for the Cougars. As that tossback play again, and the Braves, had him in the backfield, got by the tackler, and finally pushed out of bounds on the far side over there. I'm pretty certain, Randall, that was Hunter Stewart with the push out of bounds, was it not?
Yes, sir.
Had him in the backfield for a loss and just slipped out of our tackler's hands. I'm not so certain it wasn't Grady Hubbard that was back there for the Braves.
I think it
Or
was.
it may have been T.J. Lovett, one of the two. Either way, it is third down. Third down and 4 yards to go from the Tishomingo County 24.
They want that grace off that jersey of that quarterback or that runner.
There's the same play again. Toss back, cuts up the middle. Braves are going to bring him down a yard shy of the first down.
Hey, short of the first.
Tackles made by Lovett for the Braves. Also, Christian Ray was in on that play for Tishomingo County. So here you go. It's 4th and 1. You know they're going to go for it here. 4th and 1. Clock continues to run. 3:15 to play in the third quarter. Big moment of this ball game right here. 4th and 1 for South Pontotoc. I'd watch Hidalgo up the middle here, the quarterback for the Cougars. Here we go. 4th down play here. Man in motion is, and it's going to be Hidalgo up the middle, and the Braves stop him unless he gets a push forward. He did not. The Braves get the stop on 4th down. A turnover on downs. And the Brave defense comes up big once again. Hidalgo gets no gain on 4th down, and the Braves get the turnover on downs unless there's something more. Let's see the signal from the official. There it is, first down for the Braves. South Pontotoc not
What
happy
about
with
that
it,
Braves defense, Blake Long?
but there's no doubt he came down shy of the 20-yard line. The South Pontotoc coaches, I'm not certain what they're upset about, but there was no doubt he wasn't near that 20-yard line stripe.
Sir, what a play by the defense.
2:54 to go. The Braves get the turnover on downs and secure that 34-14 lead here after the Cougars recovered the onside kick after their 70-yard touchdown run. Whew, what a big stop by the Brave defense.
Yes, sir. In memory of Sam Pittman, no longer the coach at Arkansas, but I think Petrino's going to get the big dub tomorrow in Knoxville because the Vols are going to be looking ahead to the third Saturday in October, and the Hogs are going to upset them.
Hometown Pizza,
Write it down.
Burnsville, 343 Highway 72 in the East Burnsville Shopping Plaza. Home-owned, home-operated, your hometown pizza. 662-360-4019 for those call-in orders. Cougars late coming on the field, and now they're going to have to call timeout. And, yeah, they were very late. South Pontotoc just burnt their first time out of the half. Good job by the Braves hustling up after hearing the referee's whistle.
Sorry, Adam Locker, but that's what's going to happen tomorrow. Vols are going to be looking ahead to next week in Tuscaloosa, and the Hogs is going to get them tomorrow in Knoxville.
No shot, Randall.
Hey, Petrino is back in. Petrino's back in charge of them Hogs. Look out! If he can stay off the motorcycles, he'll be a great coach.
You made the joke before I could. Hey, let's get this this broadcast back on the road, shall we speak, instead of the wreck. Mac Wildman, Tishomingo County Coroner, sponsoring our broadcast tonight. Also, Brooks Grocery. Download the Brooks app now, available on the App Store, Google Play. You can shop online. They'll bring the groceries right to your car for you. Dawson Big Four, where you always get more with national honors in the sales and service departments. Don't forget about that large stock and inventory of trucks, SUVs, and sedans that get 35-plus miles to the gallon.
I'm here all week trying our great buffet. First down, Braves. What a play by the defense right there. Was that huge? I mean, a score right there, 2-touchdown lead right there.
You can only get so much, or you can only get comedy in a football broadcast in only a certain few locations. You can get it here on WRMG. Blakeney will be brought down. The South Pontotoc defense, that pack of Cougars swarming Blakeney there for a loss. Loss of about 2 on the play to the 19-yard line makes it 2nd and 12 for Tishomingo County. Brave offense, remember, has not punted. They've not committed a turnover so far tonight. Only thing that has stopped them is the end of the first half when they missed the field goal, which was on 1st and goal.
And if we hadn't had that blindside block there on the fumble return, we might have would have cut downfield quicker, which might have got 7 here. How big was that now?
Second down play, handoff to Dayton Crabb. He's got a hole inside the 30-yard line. There is a penalty flag on the play, and I fear this one will come back again. And it will indeed. Holding called on the Braves, which will push them back near the 10-yard line after the penalty is marked off. 2:05 to play in the third quarter of competition. Braves up 34-14 over the South Pontotoc Cougars. Brought to you by Dr. James Perkins over at the Iuka Animal Clinic. Highway 25 South, healthcare, grooming, and boarding for your pets, 662-423-3470. And by Lee Griffin, Kurt Butler, and the staff at Iuka Discount Drugs at 1411 West Equipment Street. A reminder about some of the services they have: free delivery, vaccines, and they are a 340B prescription savings program pharmacy as well, 662-423-9039. Well, after the penalty now, it is second down and Pontotoc for the Braves.
Nice reference.
Tight ends go in motion. If you know where we're at, we are kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Good run there by Dominic Alexander. He's got some of that lost penalty yardage back. Let's see where they will mark him out at. I think it's going to be a little shorter than I expected it to be. From the 10 to about the 15, about a 5-yard gain, still third and long. We'll call it third down, third and about, well, let's say 15 yards to go. First down markers right about the 30, 31, maybe third and 16.
Hey, you done that before the the scoreboard did. That's good, Blake.
I took math once.
Who's your math teacher, by the way, at Tishomingo County?
Who was my math teacher? The last 2 years was Joyce Key, and also Miss Michelle, who we've honored for cancer in the past year, was also one of my wonderful math teachers. Blakeney brought down. Didn't like the celebratory act from South Pontotoc, but no penalty. And for the first time tonight, the Braves will punt the football away. Another loss on the play there for Blakeney of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down and long. And Braxton Brown will punt from inside the end zone. The Cougar returner stands at about the 50-yard line. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Braves up by 3 touchdowns over South Pontotoc here.
And what we done on that drive, even though we didn't move the ball, was eat some clock.
That is true. And now a whistle, and the Braves just burnt their final timeout of the second half. Wow. That is not optimal, Randall Lindsay, when you've burnt all timeouts in the third quarter, and 2 of them will come on special teams plays. Yep. Get out of here, Sam Barnett. I'm tired of hearing that mess. Sam just took his headsets off and said, well, Arkansas did beat Tennessee last year. Come on now.
Hey, that's right.
McCride Insurance on our broadcast at 14. Of course, the payment office at 1407 Battleground Drive in Iuka. They're at 9th 3rd Street in Belmont. They offer a full range of superior insurance products, and they uphold the traditional Christian-based core values rooted in honesty, integrity, and quality as well. 662-454-7831. Carly Carmen, attorney at law, helps you with real estate law, estate planning, nonprofit and charity formations, and protecting your right to parent. Small firm with a big heart. For a low-cost initial consultation, you can call the office at 662-593-3079.
Not a bad punt, Braxton Brown.
Well, he got fortunate that took a really good Tishomingo County hop. It was a very low-line drive, and Brown had a bad snap there to deal with. And so, all things considered, Randall, you're right. It's not a bad punt. The Cougars will have the football at the Tishomingo County 46-yard line, and we'll have a chance to get this back to a 2-possession ball game again. That was the first punt of the night for Brown and the Braves, and South Pontotoc takes over 46 yards away from making it a 2-score game. Kai Hidalgo at quarterback for South Pontotoc. 1st and 10, 40 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. Hidalgo with that toss-back play to Jordan Galladay. And a big break. What a tackle there. T.J. Lovett lays the lumber on
wow,
a
way to go, T.J. What about that?
Loss on the play of 6 yards, and now I think Galladay's still down.
Yeah, he may feel that tomorrow.
Lovett laid the lumber on that play. And
Sam Barnett, you better got a shot of that, son.
He had the fumble recovery in the first quarter, and now had the big hit there on Jordan Galladay, who is now being helped off the field, hopefully just cramping up. I suspect that's what it is. And so timeout on his behalf. It's brought to you by Mississippi Land Bank. Call Justin Lambert at 662-286-0020. He's at 2101 Highway 72 in the Corinth branch. For more than 100 years, Mississippi Land Bank has offered financing solutions and refinancing to rural communities in 32 northern Mississippi counties. Hometown Pizza in Iuka, 509 Battleground Drive in the old Subway building. Thank you, Regina and James Smith. Now offering that Crystal's Pizza for diners who don't like so much bread, and also that 20-inch party pizza as well. Perfect for an SEC Saturday or for watching the Northeast Tigers tomorrow. How about that?
Got
a suggestion for you.
Tomorrow.
662-593-3036. And by Piggly Wiggly of Iuka, Belmont, and Red Bay, lowest prices, hometown friendly service. Hidalgo back to pass, now roaming to his left. Braves there in coverage, and he'll take off and run the football. Gets a big gain and still is on his feet and may have a touchdown. He's pushed out of bounds finally by Braxton Brown. And I tell you what, the Braves had every receiver corralled, and now the Cougars are 2 yards away from making this a two-possession ball game. 2 seconds left on the game clock in the third quarter, and the Braves had everybody but Hidalgo covered. And once Hidalgo got to this South Pontotoc sideline, he had nothing but green grass. Final play of the third quarter, 2 seconds to go. Hidalgo, bad snap, went through his hands. He's still going to dive into the end zone for a touchdown. And somehow only a second ran off the clock there.
That should have ended the quarter.
That should have ended the quarter, but the clock still has 1 second on it. But that should have ended the third quarter of play. And the ball snap was high, went off Hidalgo's hands back into it, and then he dove forward. I'm not a clock operator, though, by trait. And
so
this
that's
game,
34
to 20 now the score, pending the PAT. And, folks, this game is not done yet. And some shrewd clock operating helping with that a little bit. More for the PAT, and it is true. So, as the clock reads with 1 second to go in the third quarter of play, South Pontotoc now trails Tishomingo County 34
Watch that
to
onside
21. And you better believe it. I know they're going to try an onside kick again. It's worked once. They'll try it again. Today's game being brought to you by Nunley Trucking Company, Herman and also Darren Nunley and the entire staff, 662-424-0080. You can watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first ever volleyball season to the final round of baseball and softball to everything in between, live on NEMCC TV. You can download the NEMCC TV app on your Roku, Amazon, Fire Stick, or Apple TV device, or search or visit NEMCCTV.com. And you can visit NEMCCathletics.com for upcoming schedules for each of Northeast's 11 athletic programs, including tomorrow's football game down in Scuba, Northeast and East Mississippi. Kickoff at 2 o'clock on your Saturday, October the 11th. In North Division play. Prairie Pottery and Heavenly Yogurt at 115 South Fulton Street in Iuka, 662-424-0202. Dr. Scott Seegers, nurse practitioners Sarah Cooley and Elizabeth Thompson at the Seegers Clinic in Iuka. 662-423-1000 is the phone number to call for and appointments. For the best medical care for you and your family, remember Heather Edmondson and the staff at the Belmont Medical Clinic, 662-454-3401, the phone number for an appointment. Also brought to you by Tishomingo County Circuit Court Clerk Rebecca Oakes. Braves have the hands team up here. Rutland is back to return. It's going to be a short kick, and it is a fair catch called for by Grayson Blakeney, of all people out there on the return coverage. And no time expired on the clock there with the fair catch. And so the Braves will have it 1st and 10 from their own, I believe 32-yard line will be where they begin this drive. And last drive out, the Braves went 3 and out for the first time tonight. We need to reclaim that mojo here going into the fourth quarter. Plaza Lanes, your premier bowling alley in Corinth at 2001 East Shiloh Road, your party headquarters, featuring a full-service cafe, arcade, and billiards as well. 662-286-8105. Play clock is down to 7 here as the Braves get set on offense. Blakeney calls for the snap, sends his tight ends in motion. 3, 2, 1. There's the snap handoff to Dayton Crabb as the horn finally hits 0 to end the third quarter of play with the scores: Tishomingo County 34 and South Pontotoc 21. Randall, will go down to you for your third quarter observations. The South Pontotoc outscores the Braves 14-7 in the third quarter.
We got a score here, 7. They're getting momentum on their side.
Yep, and that first carry did not add to the confidence on the Braves sideline either. It was a no gain, actually a loss on the play of a yard, I believe, back to the 31. And so the Braves will have second and long to begin the fourth quarter here in moments. We need one more touchdown. Some way, somehow, as we try to end that 9-game division losing streak that dates back to the 2022 season.
Other than 2 drives that we've had, we've scored every time. Of course, the punt, and then we had the missed field goal, so we've scored 7 every time we've had 6. We scored a touchdown every time we've had the ball. Unfortunately, we missed that 1 extra point, so we got to regroup here. Other than that long run by their quarterback, that's the only offense they've had the second half.
Well, we've got to make some adjustments on the offensive side. It seems that South Pontotoc's figured out some of our plays the last 2 possessions, and we need a big play or 2 maybe in the pass game. Maybe Holstein can grab another big play for us on the offensive side. Fourth quarter being brought to you by go ahead, Randall.
About Holstein, he had a great big catch against Adamsville the week you were going to filling in for Mr. Willis over at Etowamba, and he caught a beautiful pass from Grayson.
Speaking of Grayson Blakeney, he's got a first down, and we move the chains to midfield. That's what we needed right there. No yellow hanky on the field. First down for the Braves to midfield, and we begin the fourth quarter with the Boyce Hollingsworth first down for the Braves. 662-423-5931. Your State Farm Insurance agent, Boyce Hollingsworth.
They got 1 timeout, too.
South Pontotoc has 2 timeouts to go. Good. Tishomingo County with 0 timeouts remaining in the ball game.
The clock is our friend. The clock is our friend. The clock is our friend.
If you're thinking of buying or selling your home, Mr. Darren with Property Pros can get things moving for you. Honest, hard-working, readily accessible, and ready to make your dreams become a reality. Give your homegirl a call today, 662-279-7055. Randall, while the clock is our friend, I'll tell you more after this player's Blakeney again, going to that right side, has some room and runs out of bounds after a 3-yard gain to the South Pontotoc 47-yard line. Randall, I agree the clock is our friend, but we can't play as if the clock is our friend. We need a touchdown in the worst way possible,
yes, sir.
And we can't call a conservative game necessarily offensively just yet. We may get there after another possession or 2, but right now you've got to play as if this is the first or second quarter and you're trying to get points. 2nd and 7 from the South Pontotoc 47 after the 3-yard gain by Blakeney into Cougar territory. Well, at a minimum, at least, Randall, we have flipped the field position already with the big Blakeney first down run 2 plays ago. Here's the second down play. Handoff to Dominic Alexander. Looking for a cut, gets the left side, makes one man miss. Good play there, past the 40. I think he's got the first down as he goes down near the 39-yard line.
First
brought down
Brave.
by South Pontotoc's number 8, Walker Wise. And that should indeed be another Boyce Hollingsworth first down to the South Pontotoc 39-yard line. As Boyce reminds you, State Farm, the largest auto insurance provider in the United States. You can save more by combining your auto and home policies all through State Farm Insurance. It is 1st and 10 from the South Pontotoc 39-yard line. Our game also being brought to you by Misty Durham with Property Pros. Again, thank you so much, Misty. If you are looking to make your dreams come a reality, give your homegirl a call, 662-279-7055. Blakeney with the fake handoff, going to keep it himself again around the right side. He's got room to run past the 30. First down again for the Braves, and he'll actually be forced out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And a gain of 13, another Boyce Hollingsworth first down, 662-423-5931 at 10:02 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Thank you, Boyce Hollingsworth.
Shout out to Sam Barnett. That is a great camera work right there. I don't think Matthew Willis or Colton Harrison could have done that good of a job right there. Good job, Sam.
Sam has he's done yeoman's work tonight, shall we say. Just like our hometown teams, Guarantee Bank knows what it means to work hard, play fair, and support our community. Whether it's helping you save for the big win or making sure your finances are game day ready, we've got you covered at Guarantee Bank. Another Blakeney keeper for the Braves makes one Cougar miss before being corralled by a couple of more. Positive gain of about 4 yards. Second down, Tishomingo County. Clock now under 10 minutes to go, Braves fans.
Riley
under
Ford,
10
this
minutes
is
to
a
go.
BEAUTIFUL drive right here if we can cap it off with 7.
They'll spot the football at the 23-22-yard line. Gain of 4. Second down, 6 yards to go.
I may consider going for 2 here if we do score.
Well, Coach Quinn was going to last time until the Braves had a false start.
Right.
I think it's not a bad idea, Randall. Triple D's Hardware and Supply, 1510 Battleground Drive in Iuka with that rental equipment available. Mini excavators, skid steers, trenchers, hand tools as well. Thank you, Barney and Brandon and Dustin Dick, 662-423-1222. Hand off to Dominic Alexander. He's got room to run inside the 10. Keep going, young man. Near the 5-yard line. First down and goal to go for the Braves. Dominic Alexander, Randall, has emerged as a threat at running back tonight for Tishomingo County. Another first down play for him.
Yes, sir. First and goal from the 6.
And South Pontotoc is going to call timeout to try to regroup here. They know this is a massive goal set of series coming up. Cougars just called their second time out of the second half. First, let me tell you about another Boyce Hollingsworth first down. Remember, Boyce is a full service insurance provider. Auto, home, life, health, and retirement policies through State Farm Insurance as well. Now the Braves have first and goal to go from the 6-yard line after the big run there, about 17 yards from Dominic Alexander. Let me also remind you, the Rooster Gallery and Studios at 119 Front Street in downtown Iuka. Thank you, Terry Whitehurst, 662-279-9718. For reliable coverage close to home, visit Harold Lomanek State Farm right across from the post office in Iuka. With 113 years of combined experience, Harold Lomanek's team delivers unmatched expertise and personalized insurance service. Phone number 662-423-1231. Booneville is opened up a 32-14 lead on Belmont. Well, my only conclusion from that is
That's
that Belmont.
Shocker of the night.
That is my shocker of the night. Belmont must have some injuries I don't know about, and I hadn't talked to Scott and the crew there. But
well, I know Waddle had went out last week for injury, but hey, I saw it. I was watching it a little bit at halftime on
But-
South. You know, they were
ever since they played us, Randall, they went to Red Bay and got absolutely throttled by the Tigers.
And you know, Alcorn Central, they was just leading Alcorn Central 8-0 over at Alcorn Central last week.
That's right. Some false start on the Braves after the timeout will push
So
them back
that
5 yards. So, yeah, they've not played very well since the battle for the Big Bell.
And, you know, they could give Costuth the leg up in that division. I think Belmont goes to Aggie Land next week.
And all of a sudden, that losing streak could really hit because Kossuth on the road, you and I both know that is a difficult place to go and try to win.
Yes.
And that would be, if that would to happen, 3 losses in 4 games for the Cardinals since the Big Bell contest.
And then I think they got a game, you know, they ain't got an off week. I think they go to East Union the week we go to New Albany. And then I think they close out the season with Manatachie. So the Cardinals could be like a 3.
Blakeney here makes a man miss. Cougar fans wanted a hold. Is he in the end zone? No signal yet. He is down, I believe, at the half-yard line. It is second and goal. The penalty marked it back to the 11-yard line, so give Blakeney a gain of 10. All I could hear below me, Randall, was South Pontotoc fans begging for a holding call, and none was given. It's now second and goal from the inch or two line, looks like, Randall.
And
You're
Blake,
down
I'm
there near
looking
me.
it through Tish County eyes. That could have been a holding. I hate to break that, but that could have been a holding if the refs really want to throw it.
And they've called a couple tonight, so it would not have been a shocking penalty whatsoever. Let's go under center here. Second and goal. No, Blakeney's in shotgun formation here from the 5-yard line. Really, the ball's at the 1. Blakeney's sitting at the 5, and he will trot into the end zone. Touchdown, Tishomingo County Braves.
Can you
And
say
that's
5 touchdowns for Mr. Grayson Blakely?
Have a night, Grayson Blakeney. And I tell you what, if there's another player of the week in the area than Grayson Blakeney tonight, I'd like to see him. But Grayson Blakeney has willed this Tishomingo County team maybe to its first division win since the 2022 season. Still a lot of time left, 8:10 to go in the ball game, as you see on the clock there on your TV screen. But now back to a 3-possession lead at 40-21.
Go for 2.
Tap for the PAT. And I believe it is good. It is indeed. So now 41-21, Braves up by 20 points over the Cougars here on the road. But again, a lot of time to go, 8:10 to play, to be precise, left in this one. That, of course, a Farm Bureau touchdown, and that is the, fifth of the night, we said, Randall Lindsay, for Grayson Blakeney. Farm Bureau touchdowns brought to you by your local agency located in Iuka. Call Kenny Pfeiffer, 662-423-6151. For all your insurance needs, his office is 1112 Maria Lane in Iuka. Reminding you, stop by his office to register for a fall giveaway from Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau touchdown, Grayson Blakeney. A 1-yard touchdown run, so he's had 1-yard run, a 5-yard run, 15-yarder, and I believe 2 7-yard touchdown runs tonight are the runs for Grayson Blakeney off the top of my head. New Albany over Ripley 51-14 now. Sam Barnett is my guru of scores tonight. Appreciate him.
Come on, 8 minutes. Run the clock. Let's go.
Today's game being brought to you by the Rooster Gallery and Studio, 119 Front Street in downtown Iuka, 662-279-9718. By Shannon Holland at Burnsville Guarantee Bank and the rest of the gang there. Sandy, Brandy, Shannon, Breeze, and Devin as well. All proud to sponsor Tishomingo County football. Tap to kick off for the Braves. As we tell you, today's game also being brought to you by Claire's Boutique and Gift Shop at 122 West Front Street in downtown Iuka. Dresses, jewelry, gift items as well, 662-593-5009. Tap with a short squib kick that is going to end up going out of bounds. Penalty flag on the Braves, and that will give South Pontotoc pretty good field position to begin this drive with, again, 8 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the ball game. Braves up 41-21, trying to go to 1-0 in Division I 4A play here tonight on the road in Springville, Mississippi. Jimmy Arnold and Savannah Arnold at Train Station Fitness offer something for every level of your fitness journey. They challenge everyone to reach their fitness goals. They're at 203 South Fulton in Iuka. The phone number is 662-279-3026. Main Street Cycle in Tishomingo has great deals on a huge selection of new CF Moto ATVs, SXS, and motorcycles. Visit mainstreetcycle.com for more information on all they've got to offer. You can also text us at 662-438-6407. We make it easy to ride at Main Street Cycle in Tishomingo.
If we hold this win, if we can hold on 8 minutes and 10 seconds, Mr. Long, I'm gonna tell Quinn. I think I'll keep this visor.
Hidalgo looking to throw here. He's got up one-on-one coverage and broken up. Actually ended up being 2-on-1 with the Braves having the 2 in that. In coverage for the Braves and breaking the pass up, Christian Ray and Braxton Brown. 2nd and 10 on the Cougars. I think, no, Randall, they've got to move the football at a quicker rate than they have been being. Neither team has thrown the football much tonight. Of course, the Braves have an interception in this half credited to Hunter Stewart as well. Tonight's broadcast also being brought to you by David Wayne Crum, Tishomingo County Tax Assessor, and by Mr. Peyton Cummings, Tishomingo County Chancery Clerk. Of course, the Braves have scored, 6 Farm Bureau touchdowns tonight. Appreciate Kenny Pfeiffer and your sponsorship of that segment of our broadcast. Here's the second down play. Hidalgo got by one Brave defender near the first down. He's got the first down. And tell you what, Hidalgo has kind of been and done the same things that Blakeney has done here in the second half. Both quarterbacks have been able to move the ball almost at will. It's a first down to the South Pontotoc 47-yard line. Clock will roll. Under 8 minutes to play now in the ball game. Braves ahead 41-21. Both teams have scored 2 touchdowns here in the second half so far. Pretty evenly played second half, if we're being honest. 2 turnovers in the first half, the difference in the ball game right now against South Pontotoc. It's stripped away, and the Braves are going the other way for 6. It is number 6. Hunter Stewart took the ball right away from South Pontotoc running back Dylan Coleman. Touchdown, Braves! That is the true definition of a strip and score. And Hunter Stewart goes about 45 yards the other way after taking the ball right away from Dylan Coleman. Holy cow, what a play for the Braves.
Did you get that, Sam Barnett?
And that's similar to what happened last year here on this field late in the ball game when the Braves had a defensive touchdown to seal the win. Was it not, Randall?
Yes. Was it Wesley Baker?
think it may have been.
Somebody
My
out
memory's
there,
a
who
little
was
fuzzy.
it? Who recovered that? I think it was Wesley.
That's the second
Last
takeaway
week.
for Hunter Stewart tonight. PAT by tap is in the upright
Hunter
and
Stewart.
good. How about that? A defensive Farm Bureau touchdown for Tishomingo County, and it is Hunter Stewart. He has the interception in this half, and now a scoop and score. That's a give me the ball and run away from it. Not even a scoop there. He took that ball right out of the hands of Dylan Coleman from South Pontotoc for the Farm Bureau touchdown. Tishomingo County Farm Bureau is proud to support our hometown teams with offices located in Iuka and Belmont for your convenience. Wow. And a lot of congratulations for Hunter coming in. Our wonderful friend, Miss Joe Ferry Riley, saying woohoo, way to go, Hunter. Cynthia and Robert Lambert saying go, Hunter.
Joe Ferry.
Puckett Kane saying way to go, Braves as well. Also, Coach Lyndon Kane watching us from Honolulu, Hawaii. Coach Kane,
I saw
I'll
them
trade
when
places
they was
with
at
you.
the Pineapple Plantation. Did you say Joe Ferry, the world famous Joe Ferry Riley's out there?
I indeed said that, Randall.
I saw where Riley Floyd's watching. Hey, Riley.
My father-in-law, Jamie Hendricks, reports after 3 quarters, Corinth leading North Pontotoc 38-6. That's quite the result tonight from Warrior Stadium in Corinth. Remember, the Warriors come to us next Friday night, kickoff at 7 airtime around 6:30 here on your hometown station, WRNG. We've got business to finish here tonight first. Tap to kick off for Tishomingo County. 7:30 to go still in the ball game, and South Pontotoc's offense has moved it fairly well here on the Braves in the second half. No time to let up now. But the Braves, again, a win here would go a long way to breaking that playoff drought that has existed since 2008.
How far was that from a recovery?
I
was
said
excited.
about 45 yards, but I may be wrong on that.
All right.
They were
I'm sorry.
nearing midfield. Tony Blakeney saying go Braves as well on the broadcast. Thanks to everybody chiming in here on what hopefully will be a big night if the Braves can seal the deal here in the final 7 minutes and 30 seconds of this one.
You know, I've saw this team play for 15 years, Blake, and I've never had a playoff game.
Well, tonight would not officially wrap it up, but it would go a long way in doing so.
But I like my chances because with the way this division is going to shape up, I like South Pontotoc, but I don't just see them beating the three,
Already lost to Corinth 63-0. They've still got North
Right.
Pontotoc and Albany to play in this division. First down, Hidalgo, and now they're going to be blown dead. I believe a penalty flag, false start on South Pontotoc. Push them back to the 24-yard line. Hey, CMB used auto, cars and parts at 303 Highway 72 in Burnsville next to the Guarantee Bank. And they sell used cars, tires, oil changes, front-end alignments, lift kits, leveling kits, and much more. That's Barry, Chad, and Austin at CMB Auto in Burnsville, 662-423-6110.
Miss Riley, Joe Ferry, I missed you at homecoming, but Mr. Norwood done a good job. He just ain't no Joe Ferry Riley announcing homecoming.
Hidalgo going to his left and throws it away at the very last second, and now they may get the Braves for a horse collar or a face mask there. And I think that's what the call is going to be. The penalty flag was thrown as the ball was coming out of the hands of Kai Hidalgo, the South Pontotoc quarterback. And let's see what the call is from the referee.
Well, hopefully I'm 7 minutes and 21 seconds to get the first part of the trifecta. Cowboys have got the Panthers Sunday. I like that.
Yep, it's a horse collar tackle on the Braves there, so that'll give South Pontotoc a first down up to the 39-yard line. And so move the football forward. Penalties have kind of cost both teams in key situations tonight, but it cost South Pontotoc more dearly thus far in tonight's ball game. Friendly Florist, your full-service florist and gift shop in downtown Iuka at 112 West Front Street, serving the area since 1983. Call 662-423-3501. By Animal Choice Vet Clinic in Iuka, Dr. Brian Dunley and staff, 662-423-2686. And by Kenny Pfeiffer, Tishomingo County Farm Bureau agent 1112 Maria Lane in Iuka, 662-423-6151. Ball came out, but the runner ruled down. Dominic Alexander was right there with the recovery. However, they will say that Carrion Jones's knee was down, and the Brave is down as well on the field with injury. And we'll take time out on his behalf with 7:05 to go in the ball game. Braves leading this one 48-21. The last thing we need is to lose a player to injury tonight. I can assure you of that. Let's tell you about some sponsors while we have a moment on the field. Let's thank Tishomingo County Electric Power Association as they remind you about the TVAE program where they'll come in and do an energy audit of your home. 662-423-3646 during normal business hours. Also by Spark CPA. Those 6 locations to serve you in Iuka, Red Bay, Muscle Shoals, Sheffield, Boonville, and in Corinth as well. Sonic and Belmont and Iuka is your morning drink stop at both locations. Large soft drinks and teas starting at just 99 cents at both locations of Sonic and Tishomingo County. The place on front at 102 Front Street on Iuka is the event venue perfect for baby showers, bridal showers, and the like. Call Terry Whitehurst at 662-279-0718. That's Daniel Holm, number 7 for the Braves, that was down on that play. He's up and walking to the sideline now.
Brandon, go ahead.
Go ahead, partner.
Brandon Robertson, your check's in the mail. That's a nice comment.
H&H Small Engine Repair at 1109 Battleground Drive in Iuka, 662-423-2741. Williams Service Center, Todd and Crew at 1112 West Equipment Street in Iuka. Thank you so much, guys. 662-423-2119. And by Recon for all your tree care, including stump grinding, tree trimming, removal, and 3D pruning and maintenance as well. Call 662-279-5519. Big stop there behind the line of scrimmage by Ethan Durham. A massive tackle for loss there. That's a loss of over 5 yards, maybe 6. Back to the South Pontotoc 36-yard line. And now, Randall, what you've been saying the entire second half is true. The clock is very much our friend right now.
The clock is our friend.
6.5 to go in the ball game. Separates the Braves from their first division win since October 21st of 2022.
Yep.
Third down, 13 yards to go from South Pontotoc. You already know it's 4-down territory here for the Cougars.
Against Morville.
Tonight's game being brought to you by our Tishomingo County School Board and Superintendent Christy Holly. Hidalgo looking to pass up by Lovett, who is in pressure, completes the pass. What a tackle there by number 3, Eric Ermacher. Clean tackle,
He's short
and
of
the
the
Cougar is down there. It was a tough tackle, but it was clean. The pass complete to Coleman, who's had a rough go of it here in the fourth quarter. And you're right, Randall, he's shy of the first down. The gain on the play was of about 7 yards. It's 4th and 7 from the South Pontotoc 43. Clock continues to roll. Now 5:40 to play. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go. This is essentially the ball game here for South Pontotoc. If they don't get this first down, the Braves can smell victory. 4th and 7 for South Pontotoc. Sends Coleman in motion. Hidalgo looks to pass. Looking down the field over the middle. It's intercepted by the Braves. Intercepted by Braxton Brown. And now, let's get Brown out of the sideline over here. Brown will put the game on ice for the Braves. A return on an interception of around 15 yards all the way to the South Pontotoc 40. That's the 5th turnover tonight for South Pontotoc, and we're 5 minutes, 14 seconds away from wrapping this one in white and blue and silver tonight. First down for the Braves with 5:14 to go. Today's game brought to you by the Cameron Bonds Medical Associates of the Shoals in Sheffield, Alabama. 256-383-4447 for those call-in appointments. By Moore's Jewelry, 104 West Front Street in Iuka. Thank you so much to Moore's Jewelry, 662-423-5901, or online at mooresjewelry.com. Blatantly in the Braves offense. Need to burn off 5 minutes of clock. Here's Dayton Crabb. 5-yard gain. Make it 10 yards. Make it a Boyce Hollingsworth first down for Dayton Crabb. 662-423-5931. 10:02 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Thank you so much, Boyce Hollingsworth. First down carry for Dayton Crabb. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by personal injury attorney Casey Lawton, owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Call Casey for your legal needs, 662-554-4000. Cornerstone Insurance, your local trusted choice independent insurance agency. Has offices in Iuka, Boonville, and Baldwin. And Iuka at 107 South Fulton Street. Stop by and see Beth and her staff. They're on hand and ready to help you. From the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for Tishomingo County. Another handoff to Dayton Crabb. Makes a cut up the middle. He's got the first down again as the Braves are marching it down the field, trying to put this game on ice. And now a penalty flag late. I don't know who this was on. Randall, you're down there.
The Cougars.
Randall says it's on the Cougars. We'll let the officials hash it out here, but both the back judge and the line judge threw their yellow hankies on the same play. It's a dead ball, personal foul on South Pontotoc. Randall, you're right.
Yes, sir.
Gives the Braves a first down. Another Boyce Hollingsworth first down. 662-423-5931-1002 Battleground Drive. And Randall, that was nothing more but a frustration penalty for South Pontotoc, was it not?
Yep, that's all it was. Come on.
And it is first and goal to go, I believe, for the Braves. Will they set it up?
Come
at
on,
the
Grayson.
11?
Take it in, baby.
Nope, they're going to march it in. It is first and goal for the Braves from the 8-yard line. Could Grayson have a 6-touchdown night?
Let Grayson do it. Come on, Quinn. Let him do it.
A Farm Bureau touchdown right here would be ideal. 4:30 and counting to go. Let's run some clock first, though. Gatlin's Pharmacy in downtown Tishomingo. Thank you, Stanley Page and the staff there. Better service, friendly, reliable, fast. Hometown folks you know and trust. Phone number 662-438-6605. Blakeney hands off to Dayton Crabb. Not much there, bottled up, and it'll be second and goal from about the 8-yard line. No gain on the play. 4 minutes to go. That's more important right now. 4 minutes to play. Sid's Trading Company, lawnmowers there. Bad Boy, Ferris, Skag, Hustler, 2 locations to serve you at 2293 Mississippi Highway 25 and 617 Highway 72. If you've got a bush hog, a mower, dig, get or did at Sid's Trading Company. Hometown Pizza in Burnsville, 343 Highway 72 in East Burnsville Shopping Plaza. Home-owned, home-operated, your Hometown Pizza. For those call-in orders, it's 662-360-4019. Second and goal from the 8-yard line. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Handoff again to Dayton Crabb, and he's going to take this one across the goal line. Put this game on. Is it official? No, they've not signaled it yet. It's down. Third and goal. And that's fine. Let the clock run. Stop shy of the goal line at the half inch.
Give it to Grayson.
Third and goal. 3 minutes to play. And South Pontotoc, that's going to be a penalty on them. They missed it again. It don't matter. Dayton Crabb is into the end zone for another Tishomingo County touchdown. How about 54 points tonight for the Braves? 2:56 to go, and if Coach Quinn elects to go for 2, he could theoretically put the clock in motion here, and that's what he's going to do. The Braves are going to stay on the field and go for 2 here with 2:56 to go. What a night for Tishomingo County and the running offense. The defense has forced 5 turnovers. A storybook game for the Braves.
No turnovers for the Braves.
Well, none offensively. You do have to count the onside kick recovery.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-point conversion. It's a toss back to Braxton Brown. Can he get in? Is he in? Yes, he is. The 2 points is good and makes the score 56-21. That gets the Braves the 35 points lead they need to run the clock on the South Pontotoc Cougars here tonight. Just a kind word, Flores. Well, hold on before I do anything. That's another Farm Bureau touchdown thanks to our wonderful sponsor, Kenny Pfeiffer, your Tishomingo County Farm Bureau agent in Iuka. And, of course, Kenny's at 1112 Maria Lane in Iuka. And reminds you that your Tishomingo County Farm Bureau is proud to support our hometown teams with offices located in Iuka and Belmont for your convenience. That's a 1-yard touchdown run for Dayton Crabb, a Farm Bureau touchdown run there, and the 2-point run good for Braxton Brown. And the Braves now a 35-point lead once the kickoff coverage comes on the field. We'll run 2:56 off the game clock and wrap up our first division win in 3 years. 9-game streak, and the Braves taking a big first step to eliminating a 17-year drought between playoff appearances. That is unbelievable to say. The last Brave team to make the playoffs in 2008, my senior year of high school. Lee Griffin, the quarterback of that team, went down to Pearl, who is now a 7A school. If that tells you how long it's been. But Pearl was 4A. Braves were down there in the playoffs, and the Braves have a chance here as the clock officially runs to take a big step forward to breaking that playoff drought. Here's Cooper Tapp for the PAT. We'll have an extended post-game show to talk to Coach Quinn, get his thoughts on the ball game, and finish up our sponsors as well. And that ball returned from the 30-yard line by South Pontotoc. The Braves bring him down for a short gain as the clock will continue to roll with 2:30 and counting to go in the ball game. The Braves have run the clock on South Pontotoc here tonight. Corinth up 52-6 on North Pontotoc. That's our
Sam.
opponent next week.
Sam, make sure you get a shot. They got the waters ready for the Quinn.
Just a kind word, Flores to the 11:05 Battleground Drive at Iuka. Flowers and gifts for all occasions. Thank you, April Shea, 662-424-2694. Clock continues to roll. 2 minutes to play. Running clock rule in effect here. If you want time to know anybody where you live in the county, call Tishomingo Connect, 662-423-3646.
I told you I was going to be a running clock tonight, didn't I?
Here's Hidalgo looking to pass here. And over the middle, it's intercepted again. 6th turnover tonight for the Braves. Number 20 with the interception
Take it back,
return.
Grady.
That is Grady Hubbard. And that officially seals the deal for Tishomingo County. 6 turnovers tonight for South Pontotoc. And where's the water cooler? Get Coach Quinn.
Yeah, they're fixing to get them.
Sam, keep an eye over there. Today's game brought to you by Mr. Mac Wildman, Tishomingo County Coroner, Brooks Grocery, family-owned and operated, proudly serving our community since 2009. Dasa Big 4 and Tupelo with a large selection of trucks, SUVs, and sedans to get 35-plus miles to the gallon. If you got of course, Dasa Big 4 where you always get more. 1 minute to play in the ball game. Clock continues to roll. Extended post-game coverage coming up next here on your hometown station, WRMG. Braves are in the best formation of all. Victory formation. Blakeney takes a knee. And unless they start the play clock, that's it. Nope, they do not start the play clock. This ball game is over. Tishomingo County. Folks, and there comes the Gatorade bath. Coach Quinn, you got it perfect, Sam Barnett. The celebration is on tonight here in Springville and all the way back to Iuka. 20 seconds officially to play as Coach Quinn leads the handshake line. And the Braves, barring a South Pontotoc upset over North Pontotoc and New Albany, will go to the playoffs for the first time since 2008. A lot of football still to play in the regular season, but tonight the Horn hits 0. Your final score, Tishomingo County 56, South Pontotoc 21. As the Braves, thanks to 6 forced turnovers and 5 Farm Bureau touchdowns from Grayson Blakeney, will run the clock on the Cougars and claim their first division win since October the 21st of 2022 when the Braves beaten Moorville 33-24 in Iuka. What a night for the Braves. What a win for this program. Coach Quinn getting hugs from Randall Lindsay right now. What a night. We'll talk to Coach Quinn after the post-game huddle with his team. Leave your congratulations. We'll try to save some of those and tell you some of those before we get off the air here tonight. Braves win 56-21 over the South Pontotoc Cougars here tonight on the road. The second year in a row we have won here at South Pontotoc. Post-game coverage coming up, brought to you by Dr. James Perkins of the Iuka Animal Clinic, Highway 25 South, healthcare, grooming, and boarding for your pets. 662-423-3470. By Iuka Discount Drugs, 1411 West Equipment Street in Iuka. 662-423-9039. Thank you, Lee Griffin and Kurt Butler. McRide Insurance, 93rd Street in Belmont, under the leadership of Tamara and Brandon Farr. If you go to make you feel right at home at McRide Insurance, 662-454-7831. By Carly Carmen, attorney at law, representing individuals, businesses, professionals, and real estate property owners in a range of legal matters. For a low-cost initial consultation, please call 662-593-3079. Thank you, Mississippi Land Bank. Dustin Lambert at 2101 Highway 72 in Corinth, 662-286-0020. For more than 100 years, Mississippi Land Bank has offered financing solutions and refinancing to rural communities in 32 northern Mississippi counties. Let you listen into that post-game celebration just a little bit here. And we'll gather in here for a prayer real quick. Let's see if we can listen in.
Who's Father?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Give us our trespasses, give us our trespasses. Not today, to leave us not to keep our Lord.
Hey, break it down. Leave them down. Break it down.
Let's go, down. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, that's the most important thing of the night right there, giving God the glory on the field. We could not do nothing
Grayson,
better than that
Grayson.
right now.
Go ahead, go celebrate. I'll get with you in a minute.
Hometown Pizza and Iuka, 509 Battleground Drive. Don't forget, Regina Jim Smith, those
Wait,
call
got
number
me.
662-593-3036. Let's go down to Randall Lindsay now with Coach Corey Quinn here in just a second as he gets congratulations from his coaching staff. We'll break into this here in just a second as Randall gets Coach Quinn's post-game thoughts as the celebration on here tonight in Springville.
Come here, Quinn. Coach, congratulations. I've been doing this football team for 15 years. I ain't never got a playoff game, and we're a couple weeks away right now from it. Unless South Pontotoc pulls off some of the biggest wins they've had in school history. But, Coach, congratulations. It's been a while since we won a division game, 3 years.
It has. The first one we'd won since 2017 was my first year, 2022. And we've had, and also, like, before I got here, like, that's the fifth region win or fifth 4A win for TC since 2008. It's a huge deal. And our kids, that's all we talked about was this week starts a brand new season. And just the fight and the toughness that we've shown navigating these last couple weeks, like some teams let adversity break them, and our character is showed tonight. And I am so proud of this group. They surged when they needed to surge. South Pontotoc is not a bad football team. They've got some athletic kids. I thought we turned it up in the second half finally instead of sat back. We challenged them at halftime to not let off the gas, and I'm so proud of our kids and our program. It's just a huge step for us on this journey.
Coach,
Randall, I'm proud for you too, man.
I've seen the clock being run on us. Everybody, all these teams schedule us for homecoming. My first few years doing, I said that's going to have to change. And I appreciate you. I ain't taking nothing away from the other coaches, but when we got that 5 wins last week, I said we're taking the turn right here. Thank you, Corey Quinn. I appreciate you.
Man, thank you guys. And that was the thing. We're nobody's homecoming this year.
Right.
We've got everybody's best shot every week, and we're playing a lot of
good
teams.
Some respect.
That's right. We've got some respect, and these guys have earned it. They've earned it by the way that they've worked and the way that they've played. And it's when I tell them this all the time. When we do something good, you did it. If we did something okay, we did it. If we did something bad, I did it. So I just want them to keep playing that way. They played for each other. They played hard. And they played to the final whistle. I'm very proud of them.
Coach, congratulations. See you next week. Let's get ready for Corey. Appreciate you.
Hey, big time region game at home. Go Braves.
Well, I'm going to try to get a word with Grayson over here.
Yes, who else you can chase down, Randall? I'm going to give you some sponsors until you interrupt me. Thanks to Dr. Scott Seegers, the nurse practitioner, so Queen Elizabeth Thompson at the Seegers Clinic in Iuka. Here to serve our hometown people, 662-423-1000. Prey Potter and Heavenly Yogurt, 115 South Fulton Street in Iuka, 662-424-0202. Nunley Trucking, Herman and also Darnell, the entire staff, 662-424-0080 by Northeast Mississippi Community College. Visit NEMCCathletics.com for upcoming schedules for each of Northeast's 11 athletic programs. And, of course, tomorrow football for Northeast at East Mississippi on NEMCCTV.com, starting with pregame coverage at 1:15 p.m. For the best medical care for you and your family, remember Heather Edmondson and the staff of the Belmont Medical Clinic, 662-454-3401 for an appointment. Plaza Lanes in Carth, 2001 East Shiloh Road, your party headquarters with that full-service cafe, arcade, and billiards as well, 662-286-8105 or online bowlcorinth.com.
Check. Hey, Grayson Blakely, get over here, son. Get out of here, Abel.
We've got that on camera, Randall, by the way. I hope that picture blows up everywhere. Tonight's game also brought to you by Tishomingo County Circuit Court Clerk Rebecca Oakes. Also, of course, we'll tell you more about Mr. Durham here in just a second. Of course, if you're thinking of buying or selling your home, Mr. Durham with Property Pros is ready to help you get things moving. 662-279-7055.
Blake, I got the quarterback here. Grayson Blakely, you played a great game today. Congratulations. Playoff drought's fixing to end. Hey, what can you say about your performance? 5 touchdowns tonight. I want you to get that number 6, Dayton Crab.
So did I, but, hey, it's all for the team. Whatever. As long as we won, I don't care who scores the touchdowns.
Well, Grayson, good luck. We'll see you next week at Corinth.
Appreciate it.
Grayson Blakeney, 5-touchdown performance, matches the jersey number tonight over there. And, Randall, thank you for that wonderful pose that made the end of our broadcast really special right there. 5 Farm Bureau touchdowns tonight for Grayson Blakeney. Of course, Dayton Crab had 1. Dominic Alexander had 1, as well as the Braves rack up 7 Farm Bureau touchdowns tonight. Again, thanks to Kenny Pfeiffer, your Farm Bureau agent in Iuka, for sponsoring that. Of course, his office is at 1112 Maryland in Iuka, 662-423-6151. Our broadcast tonight also being brought to you by Guarantee Bank. Just like our hometown teams, Guarantee Bank knows what it means to work hard, play fair, and support our community. Whether it's helping you save for the big win or making sure your finances are game day ready, we've got you covered at Guarantee Bank. By Triple D's Hardware and Supply, 1510 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Thank you to Barney and Brandon and Dustin Dick, your proud owners of Triple D's, 662-423-1222. and by, of course, Harold Lomenick, your State Farm Insurance agent across from the post office in Iuka, protecting what matters the most to you since 1980. 662-423-1231. By the Rooster Gallery and Studio in Iuka at 119 Front Street. Thank you, Terry Whitehurst, 662-279-9718. By Shannon Holland at Burnsville Guarantee Bank and the rest of the crew there, Sandy, Brandy, Shannon, Breeze, and Devin. Thank you, ladies, so very much. Also brought to you by Eau Claire's Boutique and Gift Shop at 122 West Front Street in downtown Iuka, 662-593-5009. And by Jimmy Arnold and Savannah Arnold with Train Station Fitness, offering something for every level of your fitness journey, 662-279-3026. Randall, if you're still out there and have the headsets on, do you have any final comments before we get off the air for tonight's ball game? And a big win. I don't know if he's still got the headsets on. I don't think he does. But if Randall, if you're still with us, tell me any final thoughts before we get off the air of tonight's big win.
Hey, I'm excited. I can't believe it. Woo, still got 3 games to go. Let's get them. Let's see next week, Blake.
Absolutely. Enjoy some camaraderie over there, partner. The Corinth Warriors come to town next Friday night, coming off of a 52-26 win over the North Pontotoc Vikings. And a massive week of results here in Mississippi and North Mississippi. Corinth, again, will come to town with an unblemished division record at 2-0. We ourselves will be 1-0 in division play. And so a battle of unbeatens in Division 1 4A play next Friday night in Iuka. Make sure you are there in person. If not, we've got you covered here on WRMG TV 12 and TV 97, of course, on the Touchdown Club Facebook page each and every Friday night. Don't forget about our website, WRMGradio.com. Click the TCHS logo to watch our broadcasts. Also on Roku and Amazon Fire Stick, search for Jack Ivy Broadcasting, channel number 3 there. And also on our YouTube page, just search for Jack Ivy there. This has been our post-game show brought to you by Main Street Cycle and Tishomingo. We make it easy to ride at Main Street Cycle. You can text the sales team, 662-438-6407. Also, post-game coverage brought to you by David Wayne Crump, Tishomingo County Tax Assessor, and by Peyton Cummings, Tishomingo County Chancellor Clerk. Also brought to you by C&B Used Up Cars and Parts at 303 Highway 72 in Burnsville, right next to Guarantee Bank. Big thanks to Barry, Chad, and Austin there at C&B Auto, 662-423-6110. Grayson Blakeney with 5 touchdown runs. Dominic Alexander and Dayton Crabb had a touchdown apiece, and the Braves defense forces 6 turnovers, including a scoop and score by Hunter Stewart, as the Braves win tonight on the road, run the clock on South Pontotoc by a score of 56-21. Remember, next week, Corinth comes to town. The, I guess you can say a Highway 72 version of the rivalry as we wrap up our games this year with all 4 Alcorn County teams. Our kickoff time, 7 o'clock. Airtime around 6:30 to 6:40 right here on your hometown station, WRMG. History tonight here on the road in Springville as the Braves win their first division game since 2022. Final score, Tishomingo County 56, South Pontotoc 21. And you can't necessarily mathematically wrap it up yet, but the Braves take a big step toward breaking that playoff drought that goes all the way back to 2008. For Sam Barnett behind the camera, for Randall Lindsay, our sideline voice of the Braves, I'm Blake Long saying so long from the campus of South Pontotoc High School. Corinth next week as the Warriors come to town to take on the Braves again. Kickoff time at 7 o'clock. Our airtime around 6:30 or so here on your hometown station. We are WRMG TV 12 and Television 97, all on the